What's up, VOD watchers? And as I just said that, I remembered I forgot to upload yesterday's VOD. Oh, yesterday's VOD? It was just Drifter coming out and analyzing the LNS. It's not that important to rush up. This VOD's important to rush up. I have such a backlog of VODs though that I really need to get up. I'll just get on a grind to doing that one day. We'll get all the fucking old VODs up. I've just been, with all the new heroes coming out, I've been so pressed for time. But, Victor's the last one, so tomorrow's the last day of, like, heavy research, and then obviously the next day coaching, which can upload. But at that point, my schedule will be more free. Because it's just been, pretty much one day, or every other day in the past 2 weeks have been, pretty much the entire day was just me analyzing. And, fun. Maybe do a little more Drifter analysis. I have, like, an angle I like, and I have good stuff to say about him. But I feel like I just couldn't watch good motherfuckers play him. It was unreal. There was just, oh, I need to do this also, but there's just like no fucking well, a couple of streamers popped them and I watched them, but I don't know. There's something like with other characters. Like I watched Ido touch Mina and it's like, okay, this motherfucker like he knows what he's fucking doing. Like he just, even game one, he was like playing well. It's like, okay, this is the guy I'm gonna research all night and take notes on. And then it's just like, but like everyone else for Drifter, they got like 1, maybe 2 games on him and didn't get a handle. Like I love the build I'm gonna recommend at the end of this is Wander's build, which he hasn't even published yet because he hasn't gotten a game on the goddamn hero. So I had to make like a copy of his build, which I actually signed to publish. But like, it was just unreal. I don't know why. I guess because everyone, like the streamers, are landing on their old heroes, or like landing on characters, and not all of them are queuing for Drifter. Also, Drifter's a fucking pure pub stomper, so. Oh, I was watching this guy earlier. God damn it, this is really the game I got. It's pretty standard build. Only thing is Titanic Meg instead of K-Dash, which I think is just objectively worse. The rest, everything else in his build is very, very standard. Also, I guess one big thing with like, I don't know, when Page came out, or, well, I mean, Doorman, there was some, with like, what the fuck, you can see his teeth if you go in his skull, that was weird. With like, the bot not pinged yet? Am I still talking to myself? No, the bot pinged. Why is no one here? Am I streaming early? No, I mean, I'm streaming late, that's why. Fuck. Whatever. Oh, I guess I did also lead with an ad break, to get the pre-rolls away. That's probably also why. Yo, I need motherfuckers with Drifter VODs. But whatever. Early motherfuckers will have them. I still know what I'm doing for Victor. Maybe I'll just analyze a pro Victor. I never realized that's cool that Drifter has like tears in his clothes. I mean, visually this character is like S tier. Like, look at his fucking air dash animation. Oh, wait, did I not get it? Oh, you have to, can't be a double jump air dash. Look at his air dash animation. That shit's so sick. The, like, lunge, the pounce. Also, it's kind of like a low skill carry. See, like, he sits in a really interesting role. They're adding more low skill heroes, which is very interesting. Like, the fact that his gun is so insanely forgiving with it not mattering how many pellets you hit. That's crazy. I never actually... Okay, I need to test something. Also, why is no motherfucker here? What the hell? I don't want to start a raffle. If I start a Drifter only raffle, decent fucking odds no one's gonna enter because he hasn't been out for long. I want to fucking do what I normally do and peruse people in the chat. Yeah, but no, I didn't. Okay, whatever. If I hit 2 of them with different pellets? Okay, yeah, it does a lot of damage to both of them. Interesting. His base weapon damage isn't great, so you are really reliant on actually stacking your blood scent. That's the only thing. Like, if you famine on this character, you fucking famine. But if you're doing any Idicum of well, it feels crazy. I'm really bad at hitting this too. That's something I need to practice. I think I'm just gonna kind of hang out for a bit. Like, am I title right? Like, is something wrong? Or is it literally just, I mean, I'm streaming like 20 minutes late, but normally I only like careen like this when I'm streaming, like, I don't know, 40 minutes late. Jesus Christ. There we go. I played one game on him last night. I only had time for one. But like, I think I hit one mark the entire game. I'm really bad with this projectile. It's like weird the way it works. You get on moving targets feels so weird. Like how much to lead. I remember at one point I was starting to get really good with them, and then the motherfuckers kept jumping them. It was crazy how just like consistent they were with jumping them. I don't think this scales with expansion either. Oh, speaking of, I should actually view that. Anything else that's an imbue? Oh, not a single other imbue in the build. That's a little crazy. Oh, so he's a really low headshot percentage. Relaxing in the hideout. Whose is that? Okay, let me check. Who would be relaxed? Hideout. Let me go to Swinto Stream. I'm curious. He is playing. Oh, he's in a game. What? You mean relaxing in the hideout? He's in a fucking Moan Krill game. Although maybe that's Moan Krill's. Okay, get OBS back. And we're actually just no one here today. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Oh. We're forced to do Gamma Bot. Nah, you know, let's analyze. Okay, I know the VOD watchers are here. VOD watchers always pull up. They know the real ones. Like I said, I'm a VOD watcher myself, so you know, I'm like genuinely fuck with VOD watchers. Did I get my doorman only coaching up? God damn it, I never did. You know what? Whatever. I've done that last night. Whatever. What's are doing half decent though? Yeah, people are watching the VODs. That's surprising. I mean, I'm glad they're here. I don't know if they're really bringing people to the channel. Oh, I guess they are. Nice that I'm uploading though. Okay. What am I doing? I'm just fucking hanging out at this point. We're forcing this shit. I don't know what I was gonna check. I mean, Drifter's definitely good. Like, he's a good fucking pub stomper. He might be who I used to climb. Because he can, like, very much carry a game in a way a lot of other characters can't. Like, I love Doorman. I'm a Doorman main. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I do kind of need at least an account where I'm, like, at a half decent rank. You know. Like when you use your 2 on that, well, it's probably 2. Probably, I guess this ability doesn't really need more strength, but it'd be nice if you could see him through walls. But I guess you have this. Anyway, I don't want to drop a Gamba ping. Let's just go here and analyze. Same one, no Weeper. I don't think I spectated you. Why should be the same fucking guy? I swear it wasn't Weeper. It was like, am I really gonna be glitched? Don't tell me I'm gonna be glitched. There's affected who I watch. I haven't watched you. Okay, alright, get in this. Oh, I swear to God, is this the guy? How? Is it just... I swear to God it didn't say this was the same guy. Is this the same guy? I don't know. This isn't the same guy because he has K-Dash and so just good. Yeah, this is a much more standard build. Only thing I see slightly out of the norm is Cultist. And I guess Siphon. I've seen Siphon before, but... I mean, it makes sense with his kit. Honestly. It's a strong item. I definitely see justification in building it. Although I'm not, you know, I've played enough with the character to know if it's like a definitely build it, definitely don't. It's good movement. You know, let's just do movement analysis, because I need to do this anyway. Unfortunately, missed that. What's his max order? He also did points and everything. Interesting. I feel like the lifesteal on 1 for me felt so fucking, like, it felt amazing. For survivability. There's so much lifesteal. 55% for 4 seconds. The ability's on a 7-second cooldown. That's unreal, and you're not gonna miss that giant ass ability. I guess my melee lifesteal is his sustain. Oh, my chat might be bricked. I'm noticing my OBS says I've been streaming for 1 second. Ooh. Ooh, I've just been talking to myself. Or not talking to myself and thinking I'm talking to myself and just like gassing up VOD watchers. Panel. Up VOD watchers. Live. Yeah, you can. Panel. Glitch. The fuck? Oh, interesting. I think I fixed it. Maybe. Strange. I don't care enough. We're just gonna watch this motherfucker for a bit because I really want to look at the movement. I know there's like, I don't know. I think, because my movement isn't bad by any means, but I want to get it better. But it's so, like, I think the best way to practice and what I'm going to start doing is just if I see something happen, like a certain jump, I think, damn, like that looks cool, that was good movement. I'm just going to practice that jump specifically. And I think that's my best play. I mean, just putting in work. Like I said, this character seems fucked in solo queue, because if you have one teammate who's not doing well, like, he can just abuse that shit by farming him. And it's so much more value for him farming him than just like anyone else just, you know, farming your inting teammate. Because he's permanently getting the stacks. This guy has fucking 74% extra weapon damage. That's crazy. There we go. I don't actually understand how it's at 74% weapon damage. Since it's 5 every kill. I've seen that before where it gets to a number that isn't a multiplier of 5, and I don't really understand. Always looking for a lasso, right? Okay. Wait, why did she didn't have lasso? It was so... I mean, I guess she had... Oh. It was interesting to watch. Oh, that's probably game, right? If a single one of them dies, that's game, and yeah, that's game. I mean, that's honestly good catch by the ability of the whole team just folds back. They're only down like 30k. It was kind of winnable if they went for next turn, but it's gonna be hard for them to get Earn at this elo. On Toxic Bullets next. Interesting. Wow, this game's over. 24 spectators is crazy. I'm glad people are playing the game again. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna analyze for a bit until people trickle in here with VODs, because I don't like doing raffles and I'm doing one character only coaching. Though that is a whole thing we set up. Okay, the Billy main on Drifter. Need to upgrade my YouTube description. Or not my YouTube, my Twitch description. Headhunter, interesting. The vision of Headhunter. What's his max order? Really, everyone's maxing 3 first. I guess 13% extra damage is pretty sicko mode. The Wander maxed 1 first. I'm seeing every high elo person max 3 first. Surprised this is we skipped the T2 Stalkers mark. Is 30 seconds cooldown really that valuable? Because the sprint speed definitely isn't. Okay, well this build's fairly normal except for Surge on 1, yeah. I mean, what does it scale with? 1.5 scaling. Okay, I see the vision surge of power on it. You get good fire rate. Obviously, you don't need weapon damage. Gives you a lot of damage, enough to get Tank Buster on top of that. Ooh, I like this actually. I like this more spirit-centric build if you're a more gun-heavy comp. Also, you're kind of that's why he went 2 points to his ult early, because if you're going spirit, you're playing more into your ult, because you really need the extra damage on your ult for a significant portion of your damage in spirit builds. He does die though. Interesting. Okay. Where do we go next? I wonder if I could like queue myself on like Oceania servers. Is that a thing I could do with like a VPN? Get myself like an Oceania account, or queue on Oceania servers on an account. Like the ping would probably be pretty brutal. I'm just watching these drifters die. Am I a curse? I was even spectating the drifter that time. Very normal, except I am seeing this mistake of going. Oh, see, this is intensifying. I guess, okay, the vision of intent, you need K-Dash before intensifying, because he has intensifying, which is sure great. But it takes normally it takes 6.2 seconds to empty Drifter's mag. Obviously, Swift Strike Gear is making that even faster. You're only getting max damage for 3 seconds without any form of reload. Obviously, K-Dash is Drifter's best source. Devs don't know time wallets twice, by the way. Wait, is that actually... Oh. Oh, he's not joking. That's why para combos feel so fucked. That's why she feels like she does such an absurd amount of damage right now, because her fucking time wall's glitched. I'll hold it hits twice. That makes so it's 20% max HP. Holy fuck, that makes sense. Also, can we just talk about how many people are maxing Billy 2 for a 6% max HP hit when Parawall just does 10%? Like, just does 10%, and you can easily kite around it. And you fucking, I don't know. It's, I fucking hate Para so much. Only mistake characters I feel like are in this game are like Guinness, Para. Like the only characters I feel like fundamentally their kits. There's like characters I don't like Viper, but I feel like fundamentally her kit can work if you just don't give her bullet resistance on her slide, and you know you make her not get the crit multiplier on headshots that she gets for no reason. And I'm like, okay, sure. But then there's like motherfuckers like Para, Guinness. Well, to be fair, I guess if you removed Guinness turrets, maybe I'd like her. But I say LMG characters, but Para, Guinness, Holiday's kit is very inflated. That's the only thing. I think if you reduced Holiday's bounce pad, she could work though. Okay. We haven't watched this guy. Oh, this is only a 9-minute game. Whatever. I used to do bars in like all my commands. I probably should put my commands in stream titles. I'll do it later. I really want to look like analyze this viscous build. Mystic Shot isn't proccing worst, right? Yeah, it's not proccing it yet. I'm gonna go extra spear. Oh no, Enchanter's Emblem. We'll get him there. Okay. Another standard build. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, yes and no. I'm excited and worried because he's a hard tank, which means if he is, you know, he could so easily be overtuned and like cancer levels to play against. Since he also just has a res on his ult. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like the game's going to be in its best state today, and then Victor's going to come out and we're all going to fucking cry. But we'll see. I'm hungry too. Anyway, okay. Well, let's just... I'm going to do a fucking raffle. Why do I always get hungry when I start stream? I do have food. Only. Last raffle. Seconds. Okay. 5 minutes. Title Drifter only. If not, we'll do pro Drifter analysis, I guess. Smile. The gambler. Drifter only. If we even have enough. We even have a VOD of him. Please. Okay. Well, this might just be like a weird ass stream. Oh, there's everyone. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. There's the ping. Okay, let me ban this motherfucker. Ban. Amid had a weird game where I had all my slots full on Drifter. I didn't know what to buy due to full slots. What do you do after completing like too many souls after completing a build? On Drifter, I would go, I mean, great. I'll just mention really good 6K items on him. Frenzy's great. Juggernaut's great. Upgrading your CDR, it doesn't feel, or getting CDR / upgrading CDR doesn't feel bad. Just sell buy until you have any, wait, until you don't have any, so enemies, I mean, I don't think, oh, are you talking about having a bag? But like, with talking, like, okay, assuming, say you had all tier 4s, I shouldn't say, I should test this. I'm pretty sure when you sell stuff, it doesn't take away from your total souls, which is how it's calculated enemies getting more souls off of you. Custom, create custom. We'll test this. I would join raffle, but I just did the page raffle, plus I gotta leave in 20 minutes. Okay, yeah. Well, if you get back, sorry, if you get back, please join. I was like, okay, because I was looking over if we had anyone, otherwise I was just gonna like beg you to join. We do have one person in there. Also, with this raffle again, I will refund tickets for whoever wins, because Drifter only. I just needed the fucking ping to get people in here. But yeah, Dreepies, if you manage to make it back, there's probably only like 4 people in the community who even got a game on Drifter. So you know. I need to go back to my raffle screen, but I can't click the button or it will run ads. And I already ran in ads earlier when we started stream as to not have to run them now. What's finding a match? Oh, finding private match. What? Why am I finding a private match? It's a custom. Why do I have to find shit? Yeah, well, there's a mix of queuing your lowest rank heroes and queuing the most popular heroes. It's a weird line. Also, if you make a new account, you guarantee to get the new hero. I chested my new account on Drifter because I'm making an account where I'm actually going to care about rank. Because my main account main, I just am not a good doorman main. Like, I'm in, like, average fucking elo, and I'm not doing that good. Like, I'm not doing bad. I'm, like, you know, top souls, top KD on my team. But I'm always, like, middle of the pack damage at best. It's really bad. I need to clean up my like play on doorman really bad. I'm like working on it, but it's made me realize that like for the sake of my ego, I need to have an account that's still like ranked in fucking, you know, one of the top 3. Heck. Just play support door. Well, I mean, I guess I don't go like rescue beam and stuff. Okay, let's test how selling works. Actually, let me get some more souls. No, you're on. Well, okay. Well, yeah, that's unfortunate. Did you win off a character only raffle, or did you just win a normal one? Wait, I assume no, I refunded you last time, so you're probably normal. Okay. Normal. Okay. Well, Gremlin, if you're, I mean, holy shit, we're gonna do like 3-ish today probably. So if you just stay in chat, I'm sure there'll be a point where I don't want to actually run a raffle because I don't like refunding people. Not cause, well, because I don't like. It's like a pain. It's annoying for me to refund people, basically. Not like I don't like refunding people. But it is just the way the system is made. The command is kind of annoying. Oh yeah, the ship VOD. That was almost a YouTubeable VOD, but there was too much downtime on my end. It was a really good VOD if I had an editor, but it wasn't a good VOD to just like raw dog like I do most of my VODs, unfortunately. You could have gotten everyone saying, you know, this shit. It's crazy on every video. I'm pretty sure literally every video I've ever uploaded, there's someone commenting, I'm X rank below this, I'm better than this. It's crazy. Like copium unreal. Anyway, so I have 2.8 net worth. Buy all this shit, run away from shop, come back to shop, sell all this shit. Yeah, it doesn't lower your net worth when you sell stuff. Because even though I have only 1.6k souls net worth, the top is still 2.8, which is how many I have in aggregate. Um, which just means that selling doesn't matter. Lost that coin flip, unfortunate. Okay. Honestly, people just don't notice the mistakes in the heat of the game. Oh yeah, people reviewed them. Like, if you review yourself, you're like, holy shit, I'm awful. Like, even when I was fucking Ascendant, I was reviewing myself, and I was like, I remember because I have the first couple videos on my channel are me reviewing myself like a week before I peaked, when I was, I think, like Phantom 5. And then I got, placed higher and Ascendant, and I was reviewing myself then, and then, like, kind of went full-time coaching. But, like, it was like, damn, like, I play this game like shit. Like, I am such a bad player. It's crazy. It's weird how it, like, I don't know. Obviously, you notice your mistakes more in, like, posts, but it's weird how, like, when I, obviously now it's like, I'm fucking, when I'm, like, in a goddamn Oracle lobby and I validate myself and I'm like, wow, I play like I'm actual dog shit. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm an Oracle player, right? But when I was like, when you're one of the top ranks and you still validate yourself and you're just like, this looks awful. It's so weird. Okay. Grab this. Go here. Well, I know you get half the price for selling, but we were wondering if it, like, lowers your net, like the so total at the top when you, like, fumble souls. If you drop a bag, I would assume it lowers your so total, but I actually don't know. I think it does, but I've never confirmed that myself. It's just so scuffed. So hard to practice. Really need, like, a movement drill day. But I'm really not sure where to start with that. Like, I guess I should just, next time I watch DLNS, I should just timestamp every single time someone does something cool movement-wise and then just practice it. Played 2 games earlier, 4 ADCs on my team, into triple pick plus Drifter. Miserable. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. Hey, the next character dump, we should get a draft. I can't wait. Enemies gets on your death calculated by net worth. Yeah, the way soul totals work when you kill someone is, I don't actually know the exact numbers, but you get more souls if the enemy team has a overall net worth higher than yours. You get more souls on kill, and if you have higher souls than the average person on your team, they get even more. That's how, like, the total kill calculation works. It's kind of like a bounty system in League, but to a significantly less, like, way less of a punishment. Because in League, it's like, if you have a bounty, you get, your kill is worth like 3 times more. Versus this game, it's like, if you are on like a 20 kill streak, they get, like, I don't know, a little extra. Oh, no, you don't, you only drop your bag. It isn't calculated based on the souls you're holding, no, it's just calculated by your net worth. I fucking hate this cat so much. I wish you could disable this cat, because when I'm trying to practice doorman combos, this fucking piece of shit jumps on the bell and it blocks, the hitbox blocks you from shooting it. It's so annoying. What would you recommend as an upgrade for Fleetfoot if you have to sell it? I mean, it depends on the character, right? Like, just any other high ticket gun item. Like, assuming you're talking Drifter, Frenzy is fine. I mean, there isn't really anything movement regard that replace it. Lucky Shot, if you don't have Lucky Shot by that point in the game, obviously buy Lucky Shots. God, I hate that I can't open shop here. Spiritual Overflow isn't awful either with your ults. But you probably just want to go Spirit Item at that point because your gun investment's already probably maxed. You can go things simple as, like, Boundless and then try to play for your ult more. Reach a point where I had like 10k souls and my slots were all full. I mean, at that point, just sell. I mean, I'm assuming at that point you don't have any tier 2s because you should be selling, like, when you should, even if, okay, if you're selling like Fleetfoot and you want to buy a mobility item, there's like, I don't know, you could buy a fucking, on Drifter, you could buy what's the invis item called? I always forget. Because no one fucking buys it. Shadow Weave. Like, that gives you half decent mobility, goes well on him. I'm assuming you have Arctic Blast by that point, which means you should be able to stay on people and one-shot them, so you don't need chase like crazy. Hey, cool. Fuck, I'm really hungry. What the hell? I ate so much last night, I almost threw up. How am I this hungry in the morning? It was literally like, I don't know, man. I ate so much last night, I was in, like, physical pain. Oh Now I feel like I fucking haven't ate in like years. Yeah, Veil feels good on him. I do so many builds maxes 3 before 1. Yeah, I've seen that. Wander maxes his 1 first, which is the build I recommend, but it's just like 13% extra damage is nothing to scoff at. Like weapon damage. 1 is great, but I think because early you're really trying to play a role of like picking people off and farming. So early, it's better for you to have extra damage on 1v1s, because ideally you're trying to take 1v1s. Also, in team fights, you're going to get a lot of this passive, because 20 meters is only like this far, right? Yeah, this is 20 meters. So, like, you're going to get a lot of isolated people in team fights. Hey, hi, how's it going? How many builds? So many builds max Ren last? I mean, yeah, it's because it's just... wait, oh, I haven't seen many builds maxing Ren last. That seems a little insane. Yeah, good shit, man. I've seen a lot of builds maxing Mark last. But beat a 1 trick right now, holy, yeah. Hey, you gotta listen. Door all the way. I got autofill. You can see the 2 games that I didn't get my door and got autofilled. Like, this is a pretty door-based lineup, although, holy shit, it's so red. My doorman win rate is... I mean, you can tell I'm kind of, you know... We're not doing so hot on the win rate, but I'm getting a lot better at him. Getting a lot better at him. Does he not work? There we go. Alright. Start recording. / marker. Arcanist. Drifter. This will probably be the warm-up, but it'd be nice to get like a backup YouTube VOD. Yeah, 13 only 6 wins. I mean, that's better than mine. I don't know. I just like, I feel like I missed something fundamentally about Darman, because I love this character. I know I'm gonna main him for a while, but I feel like I just feel like I don't. I feel like I just don't do the damage. I don't know. Just don't use page roll cross map. That's the tip. It's a waste to use a cross map. Only like only you can use it for a long, like a, I don't know, a fight that's happening like a wall between you two, or a bit of Y rank badge. Thank you. But it's not really worth using cross map. Fuck, my head hurts. Arcanist is, yeah, rank below ritualistic. Yeah, okay, we go 1 first. That's very standard. You shouldn't be pushing this aggressively. I like pushing him back, but this is a really bad fight. Because, do you have a wave left? Okay, your 7 finished off wave, but your 7's finishing off wave while you're fighting, which means you're actively losing the trade. And on top of that, you're just trading against 2 of them while they're at their tower, so you can't push forward, but they can, which just means they have an inherent advantage. Because if they start winning the fight, they can punish you. If you start winning the fight, they can just tuck. I mean, good movement. Fortunately, the 7 manages to just melee them while they just let you. Ooh, you should jump on top of your 7 and parry right now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, I would just, it's, when you're that close and your teammate gets parried, you probably could have made it to parry the first melee, but you should get on top of 7 so she doesn't melee again. But if she has bomb up, you have enough stam that you can get out of it. You shouldn't go Restorative Shot on this character. Restorative Shot is a terrible regen item because it only procs when you hit the middle pellet of your, like, claw shotgun thing. So it is just not, you know, you just get fuck all healing out of it. Yeah, like right now you've hit her with so many claws and neither of those proc Restorative Shot. It fundamentally just doesn't work with how the gun works. Page is such a cancer, Yerp. Yeah, decent poke. I don't know the validity of using... Oh, you should not have recast. I don't know the validity of using your 2 for poke. But, you know, it does... I mean, it is a decent percent. Poke. I wish I could see the damage. You're not going to get a recast there, very likely, so I don't mind just throwing it. It's a pretty low CDR. I destroyed Paige 05 in lane and she still gets so much mid to late. I mean, yeah, the counter to like Paige is just focusing her in a fight. Drifter is actually a really good counter to Paige because he can just jump on her and one-shot her before she can blink because she's very immobile and doesn't have, is like terrible health scaling. but she is just fucking miserable to play against. Like I said before, I do think Doorman is OP, but he's OP in like a fun way. Paige is OP in like a holy shit, this game is awful way, like a Yumi way. Yeah, I mean, Drifter doesn't... I've seen a lot of Drifter builds build Toxic. Great parry off audio. Now you get another parry, or another melee. Yeah. I mean, okay. Not... It was a good parry. Your 7's playing a little passive, which sucks. Only thing I would say is when they both parry like that, you just hit a double melee. Or, well, sorry, you should hit a heavy melee, not light melees. And then because you can always, like, you know, just hit the guy stiff. McGinnis has 2 stam. And then you can just throw, you know, shots to finish off McGinnis. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they fixed the Toxic against a Brock, but it's still a good item on him. You still build it up really fast. And anti-heal is pretty important for your burst, and he doesn't really... Like, you know, there isn't much... You aren't going to want to heal in on him. Also, you're way too aggressive in lane. You just keep, like, looking for trades. Drifter isn't a crazy strong laner. He's not bad, but he's not crazy strong. So also, you can't really be losing your HP like this. Monster rounds, close quarters are great. Monster rounds is a great, like bandage item if you're not a crazy strong laner, which does feel good. Gives us the regen and everything. Unfortunately, we just get red. I mean, again, you know, shouldn't really be fighting there, but also on top of that with what's the word I'm looking for? I know I still call her Bookworm. That's normal. I still call Sinclair Magician, which to be fair is because Magician is a name 1,000 times better than Sinclair. Oh, an expansion on R1. Nice. I like that. I'm surprised this build has that. I've not seen many people doing that, but I do like it. It just gives more range on both your close range melee claws and your long range melee claws, which feels great, especially when you get it maxed. But yeah, it's fairly normal to still call them by the like name you got used to them with. It isn't really worth your ult. You're in a 1v2, so you're never gonna kill here. I don't know why they're switching to real names instead of code names. Yeah, I don't love it. I mean, with like Paige, it makes sense, right? Because like Paige is like a page of a book. Okay, sure, that makes sense. But then there's like, fuck, who's the other one? And well, you know, Frank instead of Victor makes sense. Frank is a little on the nose. You want to do a little like, you know, Victor von Frankenstein. I fuck with that. And then who the fuck was the other guy? We should not recast this. If Geist is there, we're gonna take such a bad trade. Mina and Billy. Oh yeah, like Mina instead of Vampire Bat, I think is kind of dog shit. Because that's just like a name. Instead of like I don't know. Maybe Vampire Bat wasn't the best since they're adding vampires as a faction, because Drifter's also a vampire. But like, why just make it a name with no, like nothing? Punkoed into Billy? Yeah, no, agreed. Calling him Billy was also, what the fuck? Why is his name just Billy? I mean, I get Billy go, but like, I still just, you should not be trying to fight this. Oh, if the turret's lock on, yeah, you barely live. Sapphire Flame saying Mina Ha is worth it. That is a cold bar. There's another character that's you should know. I don't know. You should not be looking for a dive at 50 HP. Plus Geist is gonna come back. Even if you're lucky. Wow, that was very lucky. Turret trades back with you, or it barely does not. You definitely. There we go. I was gonna say what a Kobe nade, but you definitely should have not looked for that dive. I once had a moment where Paige was chasing me and I could hear the isolation heartbeat, and as I'm about to kill her, 3 of her teammates just spawn in to tell me when. So how do you trust the heartbeat sound? I mean, it's well, okay. I think what you got to keep in mind is their heartbeat is when they're quote unquote isolated. Isolated is 20 meters. Drifter is currently 10 meters. Now that's 20 meters. The distance from Drifter to Geist is 20 meters. So if she could have a teammate 21 meters away, which is, I mean, literally 1 meter above the average gun fall off range, and you would hear the heartbeat. So that's, I hope that range gets, like, it wouldn't even just be a nerf. Well, it would be a nerf to make his isolation range bigger, but also, you know, it's kind of a misnomer when it's like, oh, this person's isolated, but like, I mean, like right now Geist is probably 40 meters away from you, 50 meters away from you, which means there could be a person in between you and Geist and you would still hear heartbeat, which is just, you know, at this point we just need a full reset. Our tower is gone. we're not in a good spot. QSR on 1. So, okay. I'll talk about this briefly. Basically, the reason QSR isn't crazy on this character compared... Well, the reason K-Dash is crazy is because this character has one of the... Ooh, it's an unfortunate death. We really just shouldn't be ego fighting there. But the reason this character is like... The reason this character loves K-Dash is because, first off, he has, I think, like, the second highest time to full dump mag, just base. Like, if you just hold left click, he has 6.2 seconds to full dump his mag, which is one of the highest in the games. So he has a lot of bullets to work with. And if you want to I didn't know Page heals minions. That's interesting. I doubt that'll ever be useful, but that is interesting. I don't like Trophy Collector next. We'll talk about it when you buy it, though. And then, I mean, yeah, like, that's a good time to recast your mark and look for a dive there. Really maxing. Yeah, we're going kind of the spread points everyone's doing. Oh, you get a sub amount of points on assists. That's how they get down to even numbers. Okay. You get 2 points on assists. That's good to know. I'll publish mine. This isn't... He hasn't actually published his build. I just copied his build. And I'm going to recommend that until he actually publishes his build. So I'll publish it after this VOD, remind me. Also talking... Oh yeah, so... But K-Dash, because he has such a low mag count of only 12 bullets, even though he has a really high time to dump mag, K-Dash is really, really good because, you know, K-Dash gives 8 bullets, which means on, like, a character like Wraith, where she has a mag of... Fuck, 40... something by default, maybe 52. The point is, it's high. K-Dash bullets aren't really that crazy, but on a character like Drifter, yeah, I like this dive because it's a page too, so you can just literally one-shot her. But on a character like Drifter, or, you know, Doorman, who has this very low fire rate with very few bullets in the mag, K-Dash is really, really strong because it basically gives you a full reload equivalent to, you know, what QSR does. Holy shit, yeah, that timeline is way too populated, especially because you got to keep in mind something a lot of people misplay about Drifter is he's not like he doesn't seem like it, but he's an M1 farmer. Like, your role on him is kind of very similar to like a Wraith. You farm, you catch someone isolated on split, you farm, you maybe split a little, you farm. Oh, I love that we're doing the tech. I need to make a... Can you guys remind me after this VOD? I want to make a... Well, I'm probably going to make a YouTube short of it. Oh, no, we're not doing the tech. Okay. Unfortunate. I want to make a YouTube... Probably short of the tech, and I also want to make... Well, I also want to make a Twitch clip of the tech. So we'll do the Twitch clip first. So then I can... The same way I say do exclamation point mid-jump for the mid-skip, or mid-skip, what I could do, you know, do exclamation point, double spinners, double auto. Hopefully there's another rundown caster aside from Shiv in the future. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll get that. Yeah, I doubt, like, that's definitely... I mean, you know, obviously Yamada, Shiv, and fucking Drifter are in kind of similar roles. But I'm sure we'll get another, like, caster type. Well, I guess Yamada is kind of a caster, but she's not the same in Shiv. Yeah, perfect. I like just shooting and then recasting on rope. That's like a great way to play that. At this point, you're chasing too deep into fog. You should have a melee. Yeah, she's not going to cancel. Good kill. I like face tanking it. But like right there, you should be heavy meleeing. If you're at a like much higher elo, you do need to worry about Haze canceling her ult to parry. But like, yeah, it's a, you know, at this elo you do not, so you should just be heavy meleeing her. Oh, I also want to talk about Trophy Collector. The Trophy Collector is not only some people. Okay, I'm not a person who thinks Trophy Collector is completely useless. You should not be trying to fight on 300 HP. You need to be like resetting. Fortitude, also, Drifter doesn't mind Fortitude. You definitely play like you want Fortitude, because you just keep going in at 1 HP. Let me start making some notes, and then I'll talk about Trophy Collector. What am I fucking typing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. And then... This is the Zergy troll build with Tesla. Oh, well, we'll see. Oh yeah, I saw that there was someone for this character who was just like had all the top builds because he was just naming them like random shit. He had like literally all top builds because he was naming them like fucking There was one that was Zergy, one that was Metro. I saw that shit. That was just some weird shit. Let's see. What was I fucking talking about? Okay, a trophy. So because you're also a character that does a lot of damage and you're not a support, like Paige could justify trophy collector because she's not doing a lot of damage. So sinking some souls into something that gives her, you know, ability range and just gives her more passive souls is not bad. But sinking it on some, because she doesn't have anything that can help her snowball in a fight more. But sinking into trophy collector on someone like Drifter, there's a lot of items that just allow you to snowball better than trophy collector. Because sure, you can get more souls slowly, but you could also just buy, I don't know, burst fire isn't great here, but just as an example, you know, a 3k gun item like burst fire and be golden. Yeah, let me just die. Yeah, you know, just awareness like I stole there. I don't mind the ego chase to trade like 1-for-1 if Geist doesn't have ult or that isn't Geist. But you can't be chasing a Geist with ult like that. You always have to be cognizant of if Geist has ult. The fake build guy single-handedly made the character's win rate smaller. Yeah, probably. I mean, he's knocked off now, right? I would assume. Having to update the eye every update for this mod is kind of annoying. Wait, which mod are you using? Because I used the bridge buff timers one, and that fucker has not worked for a long time. I don't know, how do I update the mod? I think I just don't know how to update the mod. But, to be fair, I use a launcher, but it's also the thing. Oh, whatever. Anyway, how do you update your mod? That's the TLDR. You have to update it in the config file. Okay, yeah, I mean, I uninstalled and reinstall it. Okay. There's no normal update thing. Oh yeah, no, the thing is, I use a launcher, sorry. So you guys are just directly importing the file. I just use a actual launcher. I mean, how much you were almost flash? I don't mind trying to trade your life for that tower, but it's gonna suck that that motherfucker is there. Oh, it got actual blurred, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you guys can use like the one I use is called like Deadlock mod. What's it called? Deadlock mod manager or some shit. It's very nice. Makes life way easier. Yeah, I remember the fake build guy also had one that was a Dorian. Because I remember I looked up beside a build publish and I was like, oh yeah, and then I looked at the build and like, this is not a good build. And then I like hover the profile and I was like, this guy's called like, his name started with a W, I think. I don't remember his name. I was like, this does not appear to be a Dorian. Kind of like, I mean, I like the play of running away and then teleporting back in. Yeah, that's nice. Jump in the ult, perfect. And I'm glad we're not afraid to face tank Hazel. It's something I see a lot at this elo. I mean, even honestly, for a long time. People just haze ult and everyone just runs away. And it's like, brother, this is us haze with no ricochet, solo ulting in the center of 4 of us. Just switch who's face tanking so she doesn't stack fixation and win. I mean, you're not... Okay, on this character, it's actually not bad to not aim for the head. Obviously, if you want to play like Pixel Perfect, you should be aiming for the head. But if your aim isn't stellar, especially on this character, it's not terrible not to aim for the head because he has like a negative crit multiplier. Not a negative crit multiplier, but he has like a lower crit multiplier than everyone else. I mean, obviously this is not, you know, it's like a build made by a griefer. Or by like, I don't even know what that guy's motive was. But anyway, I actually don't mind Fury Trance on this character. The only issue is like eventually you're going to get your, you know, you're going to get points into Blood Scent. And then having all your shit, like you obviously the point of Fury Trance is to kind of dump your cooldowns, pop Fury Trance, left click their head. But you're going to kill them and then you're going to get all your cooldowns back, which is the only issue. So it kind of doesn't, you know, it's kind of counterintuitive. Also, just generally speaking at this point, you know, a very important item to have would be to upgrade this to point blank. Especially because they like to melee you. I mean, I guess there's only Geist who likes to melee you, Geist and Guinness. Okay. I mean, I don't like this fight. Also going on Geist here is bad. Geist is pretty much the only target well, I mean, Lash isn't great either. You want to get on Hades ideally, but Geist is like the last person you want to be on there. Like, I wouldn't mind you walk away from the Lash ult, and like as it's ending, you just recast and jump on him. Although I don't even, you know, that's assuming you're in that fight in the first place, which I don't think you should even take that fight in the first place. No, I don't know. I like Bullet Lifesteal on him. I mean, I guess upgrading into Fury Trance, yeah, it doesn't feel crazy, but I like Bullet Lifesteal on him. It just base lifesteal. If you're not going a 1 max, okay, this is a 1 max build to be fair, but even like if you're not going a 1 max, it actually feels really fucking nice to have Bullet Lifesteal just for, because again, the way this character is supposed to be played is farming. Like, you know, he's an M1 farmer, so it's, you know, very nice to sit in jungle. Could have been Siphon there. Again, I mean, I don't mind Siphon on him. I don't know. I'm not that opinionated about it, but I don't love it. I need to test it more myself to see how I feel about it, because it does, like, if you're getting very fed and you can get a lot of stacks, I see why you would like it. But it is, I don't know, it's kind of, it's weird. Again, I just need to try it more myself. Not a build based on Wanders, I think. Just want no Wanders is not a melee charge. Here, what a minute are we at? We're at 21 minutes. I'll just do this real quick. And easily. We're at 21:58. I will just do this and I'll publish my build. Publish. Okay. There we go. There's the build ID. I'll copy and paste it. And then, can I watch before I update, or is it gonna make me update before I watch? Nice, let's... Oh, it's making me update. Wait, this is not... Oh, because I was on the ID, not the match ID. Oh, we hit 4K on match IDs. Oh, cool. We're no longer... We're past it being 330 something. The IDs have been bumped up to 4. Oh, you can't... Wait, how do you open shop outside the training area? For me, it just opens the fucking, like, news page. Okay. 21. It's perfect. There we go. Just like that, we're back. Okay, I think for me it's because is the news page end by default and I just happen to have my shop key be the news page and that's why I get fucked? Because that would suck so much. You probably can't even rebind that news thing because who has a fucking shop on N? But B is actually a useful key. I like having B as like useful shit because it's easy to press. He does not cancel that at all. You have 3 maxed, yeah, I was gonna say. It's not, you know, that fight isn't great. Basically, okay, a couple of things. Which is, you know, you got jumped, so whatever, you're in that fight. When you choose not to run away, you don't want to just run in her face. And 1, you want to go behind a corner, and 1, so as she's turning the corner, she gets hit by it. The page complaining about Doorman is unreal. Oh my god. I might keep flaming this page, so let's just, I mean, yeah. I like that you just... Okay, as much as you are overfighting, the fact that you know just to farm this page is great. Because that is, like... I mean, Page is the ideal matchup for Drifter, because you just fucking one-shot her. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need... Oh, there's Hunter's Aura. Backstab is just such a good item right now. Especially on this character, because you actually go behind them. But even in general, it's just so strong right now. Like, mathematically, man. Okay. Yeah, no Cold Front isn't great either. I mean, we already know this build is just made by a griefer. I still don't understand the motive. Maybe for like a screenshot? It's funny he made one called Metro, though. That's what I find funny. That's like, and it was on top daily somehow. So I think he also botted it because all of his builds were on top daily. So somehow, like, I just don't understand the motive. Gotta keep in mind about your ults. How long is it lasting right now? 7 seconds. Like, the spirit damage it gives you is not insignificant. You're in a very spirit heavy build. Okay, you should not really try to face tank Hazel here. You guys actually managed to do it. Yeah, you're lucky your team folded. How is she building? Like, no fire rate? She has Fury Trance. Did she not pop it? Like, only 58 bullets connecting there is crazy. I guess she didn't pop K-Dash before. She has a pretty normal build. And she has a decent soul count. I'm surprised that didn't just roll you when you're face tanking it. I guess you have the bullet lifesteal on your one, but still. Okay. You shouldn't really try to be sieging this walker behind in the face of like a lot of them. Yeah, you shouldn't also you shouldn't really try to be trying to re-engage and using cultists there. Cultist souls go into a bag, so you just, you know, kind of a waste of your cultists as well. What do you sell for the last 4 items in the late game category? The fire rate items? Here, I'll look at that build after this. Like, well, you sell... Fuck if I remember. You sell monster rounds out of lane. If you don't have enough slots for, I think it's Fleetfoot is the last item for lane items. Or early items. I don't know what the final build looks like. I forgot to tag stuff optional. Like the actual late game category. Not the fire category. I mean, I think those are also, you can kind of choose your order. Like, I don't think those are quite a strict order. But just sell the T2s. I mean, I'll look at exactly what order you should sell them in. Second. I wonder what really goes into the character. Again, I mean, I like, oh god, Mercurial is awful in this character. I mean, yeah, Mercurial, okay, if Mercurial scales off of his 3 and you had like already 100 stacks, I guess I could see a vision. But the way Mercurial works is it scales off of your base bullet damage, and Drifter has really bad base bullet damage, like really bad base gun DPS. So Mercurial just kind of ain't it. Star dropped a doorman vid. Oh, big. Yeah, I'm glad Star's playing the game. It'd be cool if you could get German into it, although, you know. I feel like the odds of that are, I mean, like I said, German's already talked about it, and he said it's just too complicated for him. I assume you're AFKing for something IRL, but you're on the enemy side of the map. Unless you're, like, waiting for something? Maybe you're waiting to jump someone, but, like, there's no reason to, like, actively wait. You should just farm their camps, and then if you start hearing the heartbeat, you can jump them. This one, yeah. You should ult before you recast. Also, when you recast, you should recast, well, probably not recast melee, but you can recast and immediately one, and you, like, guarantee full proc on it. Also, keep in mind with that wander build, these aren't really optionals. Like, your slots are gonna change. Like, you know, some games you're gonna have like Spellbreaker, some games you're gonna have Plated, some games you're gonna have one Resilience and not the other. So keep that in mind. Well, I guess you're going gun, you want escalating. Because escalating's like the best bullet defense in the game, short of like Plated. Best for its price, best bullet defense in the game. So if you're a gun character, you should always like run it. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed. You're just looking for a fight too much. Like right now, instead of looking for a fight, you should just be farming, stacking those souls. Yeah, you can farm that lotto. There's no reason not to. I know it's on their side of the map, but if you're ever leaving like that, I don't even know what to call that camp. But if you're really leaving that Lotto like alive, you want to leave one of the medium creeps, not the Sinners. Sinners is always worth farming. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you just target Paige. So again, I don't really think we should be fighting here, but it is good that you switch from targeting Guinness to Paige. Like, you do know that that's the character that you just like. Your kill priority is probably Paige, Paige, Vin, Hayes, Lash, Guinness, Geist, something like that. Also, you're mostly dying to bullet. They do have some spirit, but I feel like you're not taking a lot of spirit. It's mostly just bullet. I wish this would fucking work like it was supposed to, Smile. There we go. Yeah, mostly gun. I hope that Stir dropping a doorman vid doesn't make it so my doorman. Well, no offense, but I guess the reviewers probably aren't in my elo, so I don't have to worry. When she's return firing, we should be a little careful. YOLO. You should not be sticking this out. I mean, in general, you shouldn't be taking this fight because they have rejuve, and they definitely could be reinforcing her. A little crazy that she has no backup, but I guess her team is just sieging mid instead of coming to her. What? I don't know. Splitting this across. Yeah, that's a free kill. Maybe you don't finish her off, but you should get rejuve here. The reload. Also, you're sitting on Fleetfoot this whole time. Oh, they took off the rejuve for you. Perfect. I'm very kind to them. You should back up so it aggroes on your minions. You're losing, you know, you kind of need that HP in case someone else folds back. It's a good back door, though. They're just fighting you one at a time. Unfortunately, we died there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, okay. You probably, like, you shouldn't be fighting that Geist there initially, and then continuing to push the wave while they push your base, sure, I guess. You're probably gonna die, and then when Paige, I mean, realistically, you should be running away when enemy shows up, but since it's Paige, you can just one-shot her, so that is the correct play to jump on her. And then you just stick to the back door, because I don't mind thinking you could get Shrine before they reset. And even if they come one at a time, I wouldn't expect Soul Lash ult either. Okay. Juggernaut, yeah, it's fine. The Ember's on him is kind of redundant because you're able to lifesteal on your one. What was the rest of our max order? I mean, that rest of the max order is fine. Assuming we maxed 3 before ult, which I think we did. And Patron here. 2 of them are on long timers, so it's definitely an attempt. Well, your doorman's unhealthy, and so is your pocket. Let's see their timers when you knock Patron. You have a chance to end, but I would just reset. Yeah, you only keep Vindicta down. I would reset. Yeah, you did. You ended slightly faster, so you could have now, and the Lash ult you especially can't. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, we definitely shouldn't. If we were gonna sell anything there, it probably should have been Fleetfoot. Storming gets caught out, so now you guys really don't want to fight for the next 80 seconds, and you should not be looking for anything until he respawns. What did we sell? We sold a tier 3. Because, like, right now, our sell priority should definitely be enchanters. That's what should go first. And then probably Fleetfoot's. Fleetfoot's a great item, but no, but then Cultist, then Fleetfoot, I would say. Because Cultist is starting to lose a lot of its value. Although they did make it scale harder, but I still think Fleetfoot gives more value than Cultist, slightly. Especially since you have no Cold Front or like Arctic Blast, it's kind of your only way to stay on the enemies. Which I think objectively Cold Front is Drifter's best way to stay on the enemies, but some people, you can also go slowing bullets. Um, but I much prefer. Wow, you are actually insanely fast. That's with no ult too. But I much prefer whatever the fuck the other one's called. Yeah, good jump. You kind of rushed your one, which there's no, or not your one, your two, which there was no reason to. Yeah, I mean, you're greedy for the kill, but yeah. I think the second she sleeps, you just need to back out. Cause I mean, it's pretty greedy. I think your doorman was still dead. But especially once, you know, they sleeps and walks away, we seem to be leaving. We didn't even commit ult or anything. That's probably a bot, right? I mean, gaming, say fucking banana, man. I'm sorry if you're not a bot, but that's like, I don't know. You can do it if you want. Just if you're free to add announcements for that and do it if you want to host it, but I probably won't be involved again. Emmy Gaming, say Banana Man if you're real. Gonna give him like 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure this is a bot, but also this could be a real person and I'm just a dick. Oh yeah, you should be in pit, by the way. Your team... Oh, okay, you only need one reju, but you still should be in the in pit. Alright, yeah, that shit's a bot. Okay. Weird how I'm seeing more bots. Account created May 21st. Let's see. I'm not... Wait, they type anything? I feel... There's a chance this is a real person. That's the only, Can I close this? Okay, no. Yeah, it's bot. Alright, I gave you your time. Okay. Frenzy next, obviously a great item on Drifter. It's funny, this is just a full movement speed build though. Two of the movement. How many close stacks do you have? Probably like, what, 13 right now? Oh, you're from max actually. Ooh, that's a very lucky kill. That could have been so bad if Lash threw us back into his ulting A's. Holy shit. What the fuck just happened to us? Lash ult plus Page? No, Page didn't do shit. That was just Lash. Damn. Alright, well, good shit. Hey bro, how's the stream going? Kill him. Alright, well, let's you know what to do with Koala. Looks like he's been a bot the whole time. Okay. I genuinely don't think for the year I've been streaming, anyone has ever called me bro. Like a single time. Okay. As far as the notes, first off, by far, you'll go full letter rank if you just stop fighting and just stop running at the enemies. Yeah, I responded to that. I said you can feel free to add the announcements if you want to do it. You can run it. I'm not going to be involved at all, but you're free to run that if you want. And then let's see. Yeah, well, I'll just call you washed. Exactly. I don't get called like bro. I get called like, hey, piece of shit. That's normally that's the more of the vibe here. I feel like that, you know, that's normally what I'm hearing. But okay, by far, you go up like a full letter rank if you just stop fighting as much and you start playing with more respect, especially as Drifter. You really want to farm. Farming's good. Farm more. And then also just male bonding. Yeah, I sound like an NL chatter, don't I? Fucking God, he actually genuinely hates Corey, guys. What a piece of shit. They're making fun of each other. That means they hate each other. What was I fucking saying? Okay, yeah, by far the fighting thing. By far, just stop going in as much. If you're taking a fight, the way you win MOBAs is by taking fights. You have a statistical advantage. Every time you want to go in, take a second, look at your map, and decide, do I have an advantage in this fight? If the answer is no, don't take the fight. Especially also in lane. Lane, you were going in way too much. Play a little more passive. Don't just like run at him. Don't just teleport on him. Call this guy Obama too, apparently. And yeah, so tune that down. You know, we talked about the building a lot, obviously. Most of it was just in tune, but K-Dash better than QSR. Merkmag not good on him. Vamp Burst not great on him. Heroic. I mean, the rest is like, I mean, Trophy Hunter is really bad on him. Cult of Sacrifice, not great on him. Not terrible though, but not great. Actually, I could see a vision for Cultist. I'm thinking about it with the range as well. Not great though, but maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. I think Battle Vest is just a better. Well, the Battle Vest gives. They should see this. His base defense is so bad. Maybe Enchanter's Emblem is like maybe it is an Enchanter's Emblem angle. Because Battle Vest, the extra weapon damage it's giving is like 2 damage a bullet, if that. Is there a bot that can auto react to messages? I mean, there definitely is. I don't know. I don't. Maybe you can. Carlbot probably can. You can look it up. Let's see. um. Well, what are okay? What I mean, the biggest thing was just the fighting. Like by far, it was really like that was the most notable, most prominent note. I mean, also I feel like you weren't really. Ironically, like that pit fight, you just weren't in the key part of the fight, which was the pit fight. You did a great job at like target prioritization. I mean, it went on Geist maybe a little too much, but generally you saw Page, you jumped on Page, you one-shot Page, which is your role. Maybe we're again like not switching away from Geist, which I see this problem a lot. It especially happens when you see like a half HP Geist or like a full HP Haze. You should not target the Geist. Because the Geist, even at half HP, is tankier than the full HP Haze. You should just jump on the Haze and one-shot her. This character feels like day 1 Viper. I don't think he's broken. I just think he's a pub stomper. I just think he's going to do really well in pubs. If you have one teammate who's not playing well, he's going to abuse that to all hell and back. He's just, I don't think he's going to be played in comp or pro. And he's going to be picked every single game in pubs. And it's, I don't know why they thought this, like, I don't know. This is one of those characters where I'm like, okay, also because Valve has a really bad track record at balancing pub stomping characters. That's what scares me as well. Like 7, they just let have a 55% win rate in solo queue for 6 fucking months because he was because they got him to a point where he was picked in pro occasionally, and he was like, "Oh, 56% win in solo queue. That's fine. That's fine." So I am. And the only reason his win rate fell off is now when they're adding, well, I guess, yeah, literally it's just now because they're adding all the characters. He never even got a real nerf. He got nerfed to 54% in pubs. That's, oh God. Anyway. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Let me get a new raffle up and all that. And I should make the Sinners clip, but I don't want to. I mean, I have to update my game first. I will start a new. Oh, I need to make it auto make raffles. I forgot I could make the Steam Deck do that. Although that was a whole thing I had to do last time. Slash raffle duration 5 minutes. Title Drifter only. Okay. Add again. Drifter only. Okay, yeah, I'm updating my Deadlock. That's why it's black. Oh. Come on, you can fucking launch. Oh, I have to let me do this as well. It'll launch. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on, it'll launch. You can do it, buddy. There we go. Oh, to briefly talk about sell order for this build, I'll go a lot more in depth after the next VOD, because the next VOD will probably be the YouTube VOD. I also got some tech I want to mention, but it's not tech you want to think about as a, like it's tech you want to start thinking about when you're much higher in the ranks. So I don't, it's not like, you know what I'm trying to say. It's not tech I'd mention in that VOD, because it's like highly, that VOD, I think it's, at that level, I think it's much more important to focus on just like basic mechanics and, fight micro and such. What the fuck happened to my bill? Okay, I was gonna say. What do you sell? So we'll just buy normally. Okay. Revenge of the Emblem does feel like it's coming out really late. I think slowing Hex is more of an option. Yeah, this is the order he had it in. I think slowing Hex is kind of more of an all. Like if you want to buy this sooner, you can. It's a good counter to buy kind of towards like earlier laning stage, but you really want to buy it later, you can. I think these two are, we'll say these two are kind of options. Like if I'm at 26k souls, I'm probably not selling for either of these, realistically. So then I'm gonna sell first. Well, but I guess you do have slots to burn, but you're probably selling for flexes. We'll say burst first, and you can get these if you want, and then you upgrade Juggernaut. We want Toxic Monster. You do have slots to burn actually. Maybe you do buy these. Spirit Rend, Mystic Expansion, Transcendent Cell. At this point in the game, probably Backstabber. Like that's probably what your final build looks like. You could go like Burst instead of Fleet, I suppose. That's probably what your final build is looking like. Again, this isn't counting like resistances, right? Because some games you're gonna have sold this for like they're super hard, let's go plated armor, they're super hard bullet. Maybe just a bullet resilience, maybe escalating resilience, maybe a spirit resilience, maybe a spirit resilience, maybe an escalating resilience, maybe a spell break, I'm bored by Drifter. Yeah, I mean, he's a good solo Q carry. But yeah, Doorman is peak. Doorman's definitely the main. I'll probably play this character in solo queue just to get a respectable rank again, like on a new account. But Doorman's my main. We love Door, we Doorman, as they say. Okay. What am I doing? Hit this. Hit a Kobe. Honestly, I preferred Page than Doorman. Wait, what's here? Psycho. I love playing supports. I mean, I think... Okay, gameplay-wise, if you're playing Page, yeah, Page is fun. If you're playing against Page, that's where the misery comes in. Abrams Billion Door. I mean, Door doesn't really seem to fit into that equation. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I fuck with it. I mean, we love Door. I'm still trying to get my Door down. I just have such a negative win rate on Door. I'm really struggling to like play him well. Ooh, I love that. If you dash by a wall, he like clings onto the wall. That's his like wall slide. Oh, that's sick. I didn't notice that's his wall slide animation. So cool. Claws in the wall and it leaves a trail? What the fuck? I never noticed that. That's so clean. Man. Like fucking Garfield or some shit. Damn, that's clean. It's so crazy. Like, I'm so excited for all the new model reworks now. Because, like, every new character's animations are fucking so incredibly cool. I guess, I don't know. It's just crazy. Okay. Grab this. Grab this. Here. I need to get around that pillar better. I'm getting my movement a little better, but it's not there. Like my lobby movement. I don't like the new sound for Dynamo ult. Wait, or I assume you're saying for Dynamo. Oh, the reload is too loud. Oh, thank you for the follow, Fancy Jello. Welcome. I still need to add a fucking stroke to that. God damn it. That is something I've needed to do for so long. I haven't actually listened to the reload. Obviously, the old new sound effect is like, I love that shit. Let's see. The reload doesn't sound loud for me. Oh, his reload look. I didn't realize how cool his reload looks. Wait, who calls Lash that? Oh, them just giving real names to characters? Yeah, it feels so weird to have like all these like nickname characters and you're like, oh yeah, we're adding like Minaha. We're adding like Billy. Although his real name is William, to be fair. But like still, I prefer Punk Goat. Drifter's cool, but like with their naming scheme, I'm surprised they didn't call this guy like fucking, I don't know, Jeffrey. You know what I mean? Like, why is that motherfucker called Mina Ha? This one's just called fucking like Drifter. Like, normal ass names. Billy, like, I don't know. Mo and Grill, exactly. He gets it. Okay, let me go back to Drifter. Well done. Oh, the second Wander actually puts out his build, I will put the ID in that build in. Probably unpublish it shortly after. Can you unpublish it? You can unpublish a build. Okay. Oh yeah, you did well this game. It would be good to have a review of someone doing well, since that'll mean like motherfuckers will comments saying how broken he is. Okay, Emissary, Drifter, slash, marker, Emissary. Very much an ego VOD, I get you. Well, I mean, I assume it's like your only game on Drifter too. Yeah, it's Drifter only today. Tomorrow we'll do normal raffles before Victor. Oh, I love we're doing the jump. And then, was this played in the 25th century? Jeez, this is like I think this motherfucker might be a time traveler. Oh, I can't even mute him too. Yeah, it's actually a good pause by page to switch. Page landing the doorman page feels so fucking awful. Really saying thank you for the follow. Bag of bananas, welcome, welcome. New follower goal, thank you. What was I thinking? Wait, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, and tomorrow we're doing Victor, and then I'll probably this weekend I'll release a Victor guide. Oh great, Perry. And then next week we'll be back to normal raffles. I basically can't play Doorman, my PC just can't handle it. Oh, that sucks. Do you have all your graphics on low? Because I play on low graphics, because the game just doesn't function if I play on high graphics. 3D melee, but I fuck with it. Test if she parries off audio, doesn't seem like she does. Okay, we're talking about a lot of Drifter tech in this VOD, by the way. This is gonna be like, you know, the last VOD was more... I mean, obviously there's a lot of Drifter stuff, but I'm gonna talk about like my new tech. Even though normally I wouldn't mention this stuff in a VOD of this elo, I'd normally save this for like Oracle or higher. You know, this is gonna be a YouTube video. Hey YouTube. So I'm gonna talk about a lot of my new tech, which is first off, the way Drifter gun works, I don't know if you guys know this, but it falls like its fall off range is after 27 meters, the bullets are just deleted. Only character in the game where just at a certain rank. Oracle, by the way. Are you, okay, yeah. I don't. It was an emissary lobby. Oh, you're actually okay. Well, we say person rank. I'm putting Oracle on here then. We say player rank, not lobby rank, because it's, you know, more determined off of the player for their actual skill and also my coaching. So this is perfect then. This is perfect. Oh no, I don't stress. But I should make it more clear, to be fair. Anyway, so after 27 meters, his gun bullets just stop existing. But to compensate for this, his weapon fall off range is 24 meters. His gun only starts falling off after 24 meters, which might not sound like a lot if you aren't really into like the Deadlock backend and like Deadlock analytics. But the average, every character has a fall off range of 20 meters except for Drifter and Sinclair, who has 25 fall off range. So if you take fights in between the 20 and 24 meter range when you're taking trades, you have a pretty significant advantage because the two enemies you are fighting are in their gun fall off range. Okay, actually one thing I'm gonna add is there are some characters that have below, like, you know, a Viper has like a 13 meter fall off range, GT has like an 18 meter. There's some other characters below 20, but for the sake of this, we're only talking about characters above 20. But because of that, if you're not, assuming you're not against a Sinclair, and the same way Sinclair likes to abuse that 20 to 25 meter range for trades, it's really good if you're kind of playing around that barely above 20 meter range, because it gives you an advantage. And also, Drifter has a really easy time hitting bullets, because he doesn't actually get more damage per pellet. As long as he gets one pellet, he gets a flat amount of damage. I like stealing their sewers here. Very greedy, but I fuck with it. I should do this on Doorman more, honestly. Watching you do this, I'm like, if I just had a door behind me, like, it's literally unpunishable. I always route my sewers with a door. I should steal the enemies with a door. Wait, how many minutes did we miss for that? 2. It wasn't great. But it was the enemies' boxes, so you could make an argument that it wasn't, like, it was worth. But I like the vision. Also cold front rush, which I don't mind. Melee life steal, because obviously if you don't know, Drifter 1 counts as a light melee, so it procs Spirit Strike, melee life steal, that type of thing. So melee life steal feels pretty good for sustain in lane. But Kelvin shoved. Oh yeah, I mean 100% he shouldn't shove, but also 100% you should expect him to shove, because this is like, you know, this is fucking Oracle. Well, I mean this is an emissary lobby, but you're an Oracle. Let's be honest, what Oracle player doesn't shove that wave? Let's keep, you know. So it's when you're making that unless you're on mic. If you tell the guy don't shove, then you know the it changes. The expected outcome changes. But assuming you're not on mic, saying like, "Hey, please don't shove, Kelvin, I'm box routing," just expect him to shove and make the call of if pushing a wave is worth it or not based on him shoving. Drifter tech is insane. Teleporting from one lane to the other in 2 seconds is wild. Like hitting some insane too. What do you mean? I guess, yeah, you could do it with, like, TPs and such. There's probably, like, if you do a fight in your base, you could 2-1 run to your fountain, heal, and then come back. Oh, my Stalker's Mark is glitched. That's great. Heck, there's lineups, I see. I've not seen the lineups. You can TP to creeps from afar. Oh, fuck. That actually does seem really sick. There's cross-map tech with Drifter, and it's so dope. Oh, I gotta look into that after this stream. Like, funniest. Okay, that's sick. I mean, they'll 100% give his 2 a range, but, like, I'm fucking abusing that while I can. That's sick as fuck. Oh, and do you do it on, like, towers and stuff, so it's guaranteed? You don't have to, like, think about creeps? Oh, shit. Wait a second. Wait, it's actually, like, fucking Valorant. I had so many I had a dock of Gecko lineups in Valorant, man. Those were the days. Oh, I made all my own too. Yeah, you have to be really fast. Okay, wait, I might... Oh, fuck, if that isn't removed from the game, I might actually play a lot of Drifter in that case, because that's like, actually, should I fuck? Well, this is way too aggressive. We should get a lot more punished for going in front of our wave. You know, obviously you never want to take a fight in front of your wave, but if they both just went on you there, you know, their wave is going to start hitting you in the back. They're not down crazy amounts, like they're down 500 souls, definitely not enough for you to not get punished for, I mean, if Mina gets a Love Bites proc, you know, Paige gets some of her like her stun, it's pretty unlikely she'll hit her stun, but if she just gets some combo off, you know, barriers the Mina so she can go in, you're in a lot of danger HP wise, and also minions are hitting you in the back, and it's really scary. We don't want to be playing that aggressively. Oh god. It is also one thing about all these new character VODs is pretty much everyone is like playing, and you know, because it's you're guaranteed playing a double down character or double down arrow character that's probably not that, like, it's probably strong. It is, we're seeing a lot of people like do very well in playing in elos below their own. We go backstab cold front. Yeah, we go backstabber next. That's fine. That's pretty obviously backstabber is a great item. You know, fits with Drifter's kit and just in general a very, very strong item. I wonder if them not nerfing it so far has been because they were anticipating the Drifter release and they didn't want to make the item bad or something. It'd be cool if it kind of sat in a niche where, like, you actually only bought it on Drifter or characters that were, like, gonna hit people in the back instead of you just buy it on, rush it on, like, every fucking gun character because it does so much damage and procs on back row or backwards rolls for some reason. It's a Pars build I edited. Okay. Yeah, what's your max order? Heal for space. I mean, yeah, I guess that's the advantage of the blind, is that the page just ults for fun. Battle Vest. Okay, I heard Wander talking about this a bit, which is, ooh, yeah, that's unfortunate. Just a little too aggressive. But he was debating getting Battle Vest, and one of the reasons he said not to get Battle Vest was because Drifter has, like, low base gun, the, what, 15% weapon damage you get? Yeah, 15% weapon damage you get. It's only, like, 2-ish damage a bullet, and really isn't that much at all. Even though the fire rate and out of combat healing are nice. Not stack your passive off that? Oh, you didn't count for an assist there? Well, it's good you get the kill on that one. Okay, well, let's see, but we were gonna talk about your max order. Yep, standard max order. Okay. Yeah, yes, all good. And your movement's good. Let's see, I'm trying to think about their tech. We're going Stam, I assume that's going to K-Dash. Obviously talked about this before, but I'll talk about it again. The reason kinetic dash is significantly better, yes. I mean, we love the Page matchup. Like, if you're a Drifter and you Q into Page, it's beautiful. Because you're just gonna one-shot her every fucking chance you can and just farm those stacks off of her. Because she's so hyper squishy and immobile, and that's just like a character you fucking farm. Yeah, this K-Dash. The reason K-Dash is so much better than QSR or Active Reload is because Drifter has one of the, like, highest time to dump mags of any character. It's like 6.2 seconds or something. He's, I think, second highest time. So you have, you can hold left click for a while. And then just like Doorman, he has a very low bullet count, even though he has a high time to dump mag. So getting, the flat 8 bullets to kinetic dash, although on someone with like a para who has a 42 base mag, doesn't, like, 8 bullets isn't that big of a difference at all. On Drifter, it's, the equivalent of, I don't know, what is it, 60% of your mag or something? 65% of your mag, which is, 65% of QSR, which is very, very nice. And the fire rate as well. And you have another, it's getting you another like 4 seconds of holding left click, not even including the fire rate it gives you, which is very, very nice. And it also starts eating away at its own cooldown as well. Which is actually no kinetic dash base cooldown. Does it not have a base cooldown? Am I insane? Is it just stamina based? I mean, I guess 2 stam recovery takes a while. I don't know off the top of my head how long. We love gun buff. Oh yeah, it's just stab based. I never really thought about that. I just assumed it was like, but I guess, yeah, there aren't many fights where you're gonna... Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to change how I play with it. I never like actually looked into that. That's, yeah, that's, I mean, it's hard to keep that much stam active, but it is something to think about. It used to. Okay, that's why I'm thinking of it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, did it used to when it when it gave you the extra stam on jump dash? Yeah, that's what it was. Oh god. Didn't take a stam to jump dash. I kind of preferred that, even though it's objectively better now. And it felt so much cooler when it was give you the extra stam on jump dash. I don't love rushing melee life strike. I know the vision is for like diving, sustain lane, but rushing spirit strike I think is better. I mean, even just, wait, what's the fucking max? Spirit strike is T1, right? What's the max one called? Spirit snatch. Maxing spirit snatch, is no one pausing for that GT? Is definitely better. Like IMO, just because you get so much more damage, and spirit snatch just feels really good on him, especially with the ult. You're setting up, well, that is an unfortunate pause time, because you're setting up the extra spirit damage in your ult, which I assume you have a point into at this point. No, but I assume you'll put one in next, and then you're in a good spot. Great parry. Parries are great. Looking at this gank. Maybe we'll hit a Kobe too. Yeah, you pop ult before. I mean, it's gonna be hard for you to dive on, but I appreciate the vision. Oh, 7 separates and you just win. Yeah, I was gonna say, you should wait to... You're trying to 1 as the stun ends. It's better for you to wait for the stun to happen and then just 2 and 1 like you did. Because if that 1 had gone off before, you wouldn't have gotten the extra, like, close damage. Which is, 123. That's nothing to scoff at by any means. So it would have been nice to have. Or would have been bad to miss, rather. It is nice to have, and just, 2ing on top of someone guarantees you hit that one, which is very, very nice. Okay. Oh god, your team's infighting. We love that. What else can I talk about? I mean, I'll briefly talk about why Cold Front's good. I think it's the best item for staying on top of people. It gives, and in general, Cold Front's great. It gives, just stats you want. It's just solid item. Spiro has never hurt anyone. Decent chunk of damage, helps your farming a lot. Movement slow is great for characters that want to stay in someone's face. The other options for staying on people are stuff like slowing bullets, but Cold Front in general is just such a good item right now. You two's away. Interesting. I guess you did 2 your 2. Should be able to catch her. Yeah, perfect. Oh, the page barrier. Nice, you get the kill though. Oh, also, well, whatever. My ability was a 1 out of 10 rage baiter. I see. How did he manage to... I guess they just both got to walls. Who's your... I guess I don't know your markers on. I'm assuming it's on 7 since you're not recasting, although maybe it was on door and you just didn't know where he's pathing, so you didn't have a backstabber on him. We should be able to kill Guinness here. I don't think you should waste your ult since Haze is coming. Yeah, your whole fucking team is here. It sucks you're the one who has to deal with wave. Oh, what is happening? You should try to get to this. You're like the one character that actively wants to try to get to this kill. Every other person, I would say it's good that you're not running to the kill. And you don't want, like, it's good that you're just farming and not focusing on going to the person who's already dead to rights. But it's actually better for you to run at them, because if you get, you know, the kill for that 5% weapon damage, is pretty significant. It's you get 2 on assist. Well, it's not 2 on assist, it's 2 on, like, I don't know how it works. I think it's 2 if you do the majority damage to the kill but don't get the last hit or something. But there's some form of an assist where you get 2. But it doesn't, the 2 doesn't proc on all assists though, so there's some damage calculation formula. I'm not sure. Or maybe I've been saying it does proc on all assists. That's also, you know, likely. Ooh, great too. Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna become meta. Like, into this comp, I feel like 2 max is almost... Yeah, you ult for space. See a lot of damage on her. I mean, this is good. Also, if you notice how... And obviously... Okay, I think another reason they gave... what the fuck is his name? Drifter's gun weapon, like, later fall off, is because if you're playing outside of that, like... the ult range... Just waiting to parry her. Oh, she knows. Damn. Fucking Spidey sense. All that Gus Fring type shit. If you're playing just outside of that, like, ult, you can see their blind range. You can just do so much damage to them while they don't even see you. It's great. Also, Veilwalker Rush, I mean, I don't mind. Obviously, Veilwalker's a great item on him. But we don't have much damage here. That's the issue. Like, it's not like we want to build that much base weapon damage because we're supposed to get base weapon damage from our 3 and we're supposed to get fire rate, but we're only getting fire rate from K-Dash, which really isn't great. Hunter's Aura, again, amazing item on him. That starts giving us damage, which I do like. Only thing I'll say is, like, I mean, yeah, I just would personally probably buy Hunters before Veil, just because you're so, like, on that Veil spike, you're just so pressed for damage. Only damage you have is coming from your 3, and then small fire rate from your 2, which just isn't terrible, but isn't it's gonna be hard for you to jump someone on that spike, versus I think Hunter's Aura gives you a lot more chance to jump someone on, or like on the spike, a lot more chance to kill. Veilwalker gives you more chance to get on someone, but you know, kill chance is significantly lower. Yeah, I'm surprised she's sick in this. Good melee. Her page should be on her to parry, but she isn't. She also didn't double jump, which is great. Yeah, perfect. Just cash it because there's a wall. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Wow, they fucking knew. What the hell? God damn. It's turning into a whole clusterfuck. You focus earn. Yeah, it's fine. You're playing, like, you're playing correct. What's weird about Drifter is sometimes it's better not to play correct. Like, especially if you're on mic, like in that situation, it's kind of better for you to try to get last hits. Just like ask someone else to get earn and just, even though they're dead to rights, just try to steal those last hits for your stacks. Like, as much as the normal and, like, I don't want to say mathematical correct play, but that's the best word I can think of, is just to oh, you should practice this movement tech. Is just to take earn. It's almost better to see if, like, you can get your Kelvin to do it. Called mid, but no one went. Yeah, that's how it be. I'm glad you called it though. I mean, that is the correct call. When you're doing this their event, I like, you went to wall, you wall jumped. You want to do an outer wall jump, try to hug this wall, and then get to this wall, do an inner wall jump, and you'll get further. Or you can do an outer wall jump and get to this roof, but you get the same distance you got by farming a second wall jump without using the not using air jump stam. Average red 1 game, yeah. I should just start calling the ranks by their color, honestly. Ooh. I kind of hope we get normal ranks in this game. Like, obviously, we all know fucking, like, Emissary's gold right now. I guess, what, Emissary's like kind of between silver and gold. But Archon's more like plat and Oracle's more, no. It's weird because Oracle's kind of like Diamond, but then Phantom's also kind of like Diamonds, and then Ascendant's like Ascendant, or like, you know, Masters in League or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still kind of hoping for normal ranks, although I doubt the chance of that happening is, you know, basically less than none. Point blank, yeah. I think point blank is the only like weapon damage item I can see is justifiable on him, because you're getting a lot of stacks of your 3, but point blank is just such a good item for this character. Oh yeah, there's also too many ranks, 100%. And why do 3 of the ranks start with A? Why do we have Alchemist, Arcanist, and Archon? Like, maybe I understand one of Archon and one of the other ones, but why Alchemist and Arcanist? Who thought that was a good idea? Where's that door going? Yeah, I just don't know where the door is. It's probably out, so you can play around it. Oh, it's already gone. Walker for heal. Yeah, your team's just doing some weird shit. You go on Grey Talon. Walker's still on cooldown. We're just gonna walk out. Yeah, I think it's the best call is to walk out. 4v4, your Fern and Lash aren't healthy. You're not healthy either. Yeah, Fern's dead. You don't really want to look for a fight here. Should wave him back off. I don't mind. Dorman's on their team? Oh, yeah, fuck. I still really... Listen, I'll say this every fucking VOD. Please, for the love of God, Valve, give me an option where the team I'm spectating goes in, like, the other team side and shows the map, like, flipped. That'd be such a nice setting. We go Siphon. Again, I don't know. I mean, you're doing very well. I like Siphon. I think people are buying Siphon like it's an every game item, when I don't really think it's an every game item. But I think it's, you know, this game where you're doing very well, it is going to give you a lot of stacks. Okay, I was using the build Gremlin. Also, if you're on YouTube, I'll recommend and talk about the build at the end. It's just Wander's build, but he hasn't actually published his, so I had to publish it until he does. But I will actually I'll change his link in the YouTube description to his when he actually publishes his. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Oh, the Lash got Guinness walled off. That sucks. Okay, in this fight, yeah, Mina 7. They're kind of just feeding you fight prioritization. I was gonna look at your fight prioritization, but they kind of just fed it to you. Like, your fight prioritization is realistically Paige first, then Mina, then GT, then 7 Doorman Guinness. Wow, they do not have a front line. Fucking MM fucked them. Wait, aren't you supposed to get a guaranteed for... Wait, did Doorman get put in the guaranteed frontline bucket? Because that's insane. I mean, yeah, he technically is kind of frontline, but he's not tanky. He's not like a tank you need in your comp. Wait, that's actually such an unlucky comp for them. What the fuck? They have no frontline. Besides, I mean, Guinness, but like, let's be honest. I think they removed it, not gonna lie. You might... Maybe. I feel like I see... I can't think of a game I haven't gotten someone kind of tanky. Maybe that's physicality. Because Billy, obviously, it makes sense. He's in the bucket for your team. I don't know. We just need Q. I think we're gonna get like a jungle rework or something, or like some other variety patch in between now and the next character dump. But next character dump, they're gonna give us like a not Q. What's it called? Draft. That's the shit I'm hyped for. Yeah, rejuve for your life. Get the full heal. That's great. I think there's always one support and tank. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. But either the system, I think the system might just be kind of like glitchy. Or the buckets might be weird. Like, maybe Guinness is in the tank bucket? But I don't know. We're trying to hold on the Stormman 7. We're on the stinky lines. Oh yeah, we fucking got him dead there. Alright, still door away. We should chase him through the door, or he will not. Or he will just whiff everything and die. Oh yeah, Arctic Blast is really, really good on this character. Because Cold Front is just everything you need early, and great item in general, and he's good for Okay, we good now? Yeah, we're good now. Weird Ash. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a second, and I'm going to, yeah, split second was me. I'm switching my cam to my webcam mic and then back so it updates. So sorry if you're like my fan or so, but my computer fan is so loud because I have like a micro build. I'm waiting a second before I'm post spot. I'm also writing that because it's gonna be a YouTube video. In-game timer, 25 mins edits. Okay. I'm also just taking notes because I kind of forgot. And then... Okay, it's not cutting out, which is good. I guess we'll get back into it. What was I... Okay. We're back now. Sorry, had some mic issues, but what I was saying is before, you don't want to use your 2 to try to get on the Guinness, because for one, you're already next to the Guinness. You want to try to use your 2 for gap close, even though you have the upgraded 2 to give you fire rate. You really don't want to be on Guinness in a fight. You want to get on the back line. Guinness is, you know, literally the person who we don't want to be unleashed in this comp. And then also, it's just, you know, again, you're next door, but using it for like, you start fighting the Guinness maybe, and then you see like, hey, the Mina started ulting. Well, I guess you would want to on top of an ulting Mina. But hey, the Mina's like up in the right corner. GT started flying up ahead. Again, launch that 2 of him, gap close on him. And then, you know, you can really utilize that, the TP more than anything. Obviously, the bleed is important. And the fire rate is important, but that TP is what really, really matters. Okay. Yeah, using 2 on minions for gap closing is also good. I feel like I maybe should have looked at that more in lane. But I've seen some cheeky plays where you like 2 to a minion or you're ganking, so you 2 to a minion. I haven't seen the lineups, so I'll look into that off stream. But if I make lineups, I'll probably make a short about it. But if you're in lane and you just like are ganking and you see like a minion standing still fighting, is a good place to 2 to him for a gank. We didn't really see that. They're just using minions in general to teleport around. Okay, my mic's still working. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that's mildly concerning. Let me write down to look at that. Mic glitch and mouse driver. I'll look at that once I'm done with this stream. I ended up selling burst, monster rounds, expansion, replacing Swift with burst rounds. Yeah, I mean, your sell order for that build is probably monster rounds, burst, well, maybe burst, monster rounds, and then expansion. For the, like, earlier sells. Then you probably look towards Emblem. I can't remember all the items off the top of my head. Never bought Emblem and Hex. I think... Yeah, they are late. I think they're kind of options. Hex is pretty good, but probably Hex is more of an optional. Not probably, I mean Hex is more of an optional. And I think building Emblem, if you have a lot of slots, can be worth it at that point. Okay, anyway. Yeah, Dortmund's doing a cheeky little play, so we want to avoid that door. I'll give him the angle on us, because obviously he's going to win any trade from his fountain. You can siege Patron from really far away. Like, you should just be shooting Patron right now, yeah. You do a ton of damage to Patron while you're spacing it. I mean, this is not terrible. This is still a 4v4. This fight shouldn't feel as negative as it does. Ooh, we fall off. It is good to catch him off guard, though. Maybe that was intentional. I wouldn't mind just trying to beeline out of that as quickly as possible, even though you're taking an extra couple hundred damage. My team just refused to shoot it. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be that way sometimes. Pains of playing, you know, -2 arrow characters is sometimes you just get in this type of, you know, lobby or vibe. Try N for builds on your keyboard and see if it has news on B. Well, my shop. Oh, like switching around. Yeah, I'll try switching around. But my shop key is N. If it's news by B, is B by default. My mail is actually B, which I know again, psycho binds. But my binds used to be perfect, and then one of the buttons on my mouse stopped working, and everything went to shit. Okay. Gonna buy Shadow Weave. I mean, I don't think okay. I like Shadow Weave on this character. I mean, do you need it and Veilwalker? Eh. But at this point, you should be pausing for the slash, by the way. But at this point, it also, you're not gonna get that much value out of it, because like its value is catching people out, which could win the game. But like you also have Veilwalker. Oh yeah, Paige is dead to rights. Oh, that sucks. But I don't blame you for missing that. Like I said, I missed 20 of them yesterday. It was so bad. Good kill. I love just mowing her down. Also Burst Fire feels pretty good on this character. Like I'm noticing you don't have that much fire rate. Yeah, wait, how much artificial fire rate do you have? I'm gonna pause for a second to look, because I don't want to lose what could be the game-winning fight. Yeah, you have like no artificial fire rate, short of K-Dash and Hunters. Wait, this is okay. It's not. I'm fucking insane. I mean, well, it's actually the same thing, right? Yeah, it's the same thing. This just shows Hunters for some reason. I don't know the difference between them, but either way. It'd be really, really nice for you to have something that gives more fire rate, like Burst Fire, because you're getting so much base weapon damage from your passive 3. You really just kind of... is Speed Drifter a thing? We kind of saw it last VOD, but I don't think that build is very good. But like, you know, I mean, he's pretty speedy and all, either way. I want to adjust him. I don't know if you guys notice, whenever I stream, like ADHD adjust my mic constantly, just because like I need something to fiddle with, because the way my brain works. But now I'm just afraid to touch it, because I'm pretty sure it's something physical that's causing the issue of it cutting out. Yeah, I don't mind just griefing. Like, sorry, that sounds sarcastic. But I don't mind just, like, ignoring your haze when she ults them and just using that for zoning instead of trying to kill and just taking patron. You guys don't, well, your Infernus is unhealthy. You don't need to back out here, though. Oh, wait, no, 7's respawn timer is glitched. You definitely do. Unless it's glitched again now. I think my respawn timers are glitched. I don't think 7's respawning for like 20 more seconds. Yeah, he isn't. You had a window where 2 of them were dead, and only your Infernus was unhealthy. They have no 7 ult to hold you out. You probably could have full ended. As long as you don't, even if you all get hit by Page ult, it's not that scary. You have, I guess you don't really have CC for Guinness ult, to be fair. But I think they could have ended there. But you know, I don't mind the call to go back to being boss because it is safer. You guys do it pretty slow since you're the M1, unfortunately. But as you can see, you're really suffering from not having fire rate. Teammate called mid, I see. I mean, it's not... It's the safer play. Do I think you had like a probably 80% chance of winning? I don't like the counter call. Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, fair enough. It's the safer play, so I guess it's not terrible, but... I mean, yeah, you guys pretty much get a guaranteed win now. You're sitting on 5 AP. It's old max, that's 1 max, which is really significant. 1 max basically makes you unkillable. Not having it in this fight to win the game is kind of rough. A little bit of AP awareness would help. Yeah, it's also crazy how like forgiving aiming on this character is. I mean, even in general, the issue is like in lower elo. Well, here, let's focus on this. Yeah, that's game. I mean, you know, good target power. Again, they're just kind of feeding it to you, so you're not really actually getting challenged on your target prioritization. Guess? No, wow, you. Okay. Oh, we have our 1 max. Just heal off her. Yeah, 1-er and then heal the full. You have so much bullet lifesteal. Just stall for your 1 to come back up, 1 patron, and then you should be wanting patron right now for the lifesteal. I think it's back up. Our replays are glitched, but it's definitely been more than 7 seconds since you fought Guinness. I respect the refresher cell from 7. You guys not having knockdown is so fucking bad, but that's not your problem. That's like Calvin's problem. Maybe Lash can justify buying it. But yeah, that's countercalling's like when someone says, hey, let's go mid, and you say no, let's end, or someone says, hey, let's end, and you say no, let's go mid. Someone says, hey, let's run Urn, and you say, no, let's go mid. I keep using mid as an example. Someone, someone says, hey, let's, fight this Urn. Well, to be fair, I think counter calling on Urn calls is different. But in early elo, the issue with counter calling is that it ends up with people confused. And in higher elo, the issue is everyone has, well, not high, okay. Once you're in ascendant, counter calling's fine if people like realize their mistake. But if you're in like Oracle, especially Oracle, people don't make the right calls and have really, really bad egos. So counter calling is kind of rough. Are they gonna do a Halloween update? Have they confirmed that? I mean, it'd be sick, but is there confirmation of a Halloween update? Anyway, let's talk about. We can talk about. Well, first, let's talk about your notes. Well, let's get the notes set off first. First off, I mean, obviously we talked a lot about building. We're gonna go into that more after the notes. Your 2 usage, you really want to be trying to use this 2 to get on the back line. If you're ever on the front line, just fight the front line. The second the back line comes to support, 2 on them, jump up, pop on them. That's like super important. The 2 usage, especially when you don't have it maxed. You only have 1 charge. I think the majority of builds are just it is the ability they're not maxing. So you really have to be conscious with it. Let's see. Next, your spacing. Again, just trying to utilize that 24 meter range is crazy. Like from here to here, you just have such an advantage in a fight. You can see, it doesn't show here, but in game, they'll have like a dot by their name somewhere too. Green dot means you aren't in weapon fall off. Yellow means you're starting to fall off. Red means you have fallen off. That's how that one works. And then, on the back of the 2 usage, the target prioritization, making sure you're targeting those back lines. You really, like, in general, you don't want to be like an Abrams or like a Geist or a Warden who you want to kind of try to be avoiding. But in general, and especially as like an Assassin Drifter, you need to be targeting their backline and avoiding that McGinnis at all cost. Okay. Man, I wish this was on by default. Are you kidding me? Fucking ball gap. What's the biggest notes I can think of? I should look at your ult usage more, because the ult is super important. You were going a hard AP build, but you had, cold fronts, and like, it does make more of a difference. Like, 12 damage per shot, 23 when you have level in it. Like, that's not insignificant, damage-wise. And then obviously also the blind goes crazy. You can play this little blind range, again, you just play like right here, you're doing so much damage, they can't even see you. You're in a golden spot, great place to play when you're ulting. Okay, now let's talk about the build. Just adding one thing to the notes for the intro, and let's talk about the build. The build I recommend, Arcanist Drifter. Again, I had to publish this because he hasn't actually published his build yet. I'm sure he will tonight, once he fleshes it out a little more, because it's also not as fleshed out as it could be. These items get kind of late. I think Slowing Heights is more optional. I made some small annotations to this, talking about like, this be more just put in for testing, but I still thought I'd add it. Talking about if you are buying blood tribute, blood tribute on him, you really have to be conscious of the healing reduction when you have your 1 maxed. And you really have to make sure you're not using it when you need to heal or when you're wanting on someone. And then also, I don't know how I agree with this. I did a true to his with the build order. Most high-elo people I've seen not maxing 1, especially not maxing it first. I've seen them go with like a 3 max first, and then sometimes they'll max 1 second. The majority of times they'll max ult second, but I think a 3 max first is a little better. But I want to say, true to his build. I think those are the major recommendations and renovations for the build. It is the build I recommend using, and I will put the ID in the description. Anyway, watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and keep it real. Victor video coming soon. Okay. That'll be the YouTube video. Yeah, I heard Star made a Dorman video. That's pretty hype. People are, obviously this game's amazing, but like people are, updates brought so much hype back. It's great. That being said, I get why they hype farmed with it. Wow, his mantle animation is sick. I get why they hype farmed with it. I do kind of fucking hate the character release schedule. But whatever, I know how to abuse matchmaking, so it's not as bad for me as everyone else, so whatever. Anyway, we'll do one more, I think. I haven't been streaming for that long, only 2 hours, but my throat is surprisingly feeling a little choppy. Oh, because I haven't been drinking anything while I'm playing, so I'll crack open a drink. Start a new raffle. And probably do one more Drifter while we got our YouTube video, so. Is this just a general raffle? Or do you guys want to know for the VOD, it's better if it's a Drifter one? Idle Drifter only. Number false. Obviously tomorrow we're hyped for Victor. It'd be weird doing normal raffles again next week. I like weirdly don't want to do normal raffles, as weird as that might sound. Like next week I'm kind of you know, I don't know. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do fucking normal raffles. That sounds cringe. Okay, let me get, I'm gonna have a drink here. Will it pick up? Kinda did. Yeah, here, I'll take it off you. Because with the, well, I mean, don't enter this Drifter one, but as we've been doing with this one, I will take the CD off for both you two that entered today, just because these raffles are more themed in the tuna for a YouTube video. Let's give you about 5 seconds. Who cares? Maybe I should do one. Yeah, whatever. Bot commands. Okay. Or set DB, and you guys can see. I don't really care if you guys can see the back end. Oh, I have to turn off. Here, wait. Actually, I am gonna hide my Discord for a second because I have to turn off streamer mode to do this. Who is this bird? Yes. Okay. False 0 raffles sets DB guy with false. Do you actually have a mustache IRL? I have to ask. False 05. Perfect. And then come here. And oh, I forgot to say Drifter on whatever. Yes. Drifter on the, okay. Close enough. Hey Nat, how you doing? Let me get Oracle logo off screen. And then let me get, is this the right scene? Yes, sir. I don't know what the WTW means, but I'm just coaching right now. If you want to join the raffle ! Discord, and then you know, come on the mat. We're doing Drifter only today. Normally we do anyone, but today we're doing Drifter onlys for the, you know, the hype of the release. And I did a lot of research on him last night. That's basically all I spent last night, was just researching drifters. So Discord, join Discord, come on a match a Drifter game, and then what rank you are, and then join. I've seen people using it from like 30 to 40 meters away. What are we talking about? His ult feels weird. It's like an AoE, but it's, yeah, I mean, it has infinite range, even though technically it's an AoE. Because it doesn't, like, it just hits the two closest people. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, no, it's 100 meter AoE. I'm going fucking insane. So they do have to be vaguely close, but 100 meters is not, you know, nothing to scoff at, as that is a sixth of the map, basically, right? Because the map is 600 meters. That doesn't sound right. That's what page ult says it is, but I don't think that's what it is. 600 meters sounds way too small. That might be how short it is. You know what, let's actually test. No, there's no easy way to test that, because I can't fly around the map quickly enough. I thought it was like a 3 meter AoE around him. No, it's a 100 meter AoE around him. Test it? Okay, I'll test it. Mostly 100 meters is just a gaslight. People use it from far away all the time. Explore the map so for the rank. Well, the issue with that is like, okay, let's see. This is less than 100 meters. Yeah, that motherfucker got hit by it. I can come all the way back here. I gotta wait for it to expire. Yeah, it still hits him. All the way from here. That's getting close to 100 meters realistically. Around a corner. Still hit him. You can see the projectile. Oh, I didn't know they get highlighted. We had to hit that guy. Interesting. I did not know they get highlighted temporarily. The parry blow, yeah. I guess, yeah, the parry blow got before, and then that guy got hit. Interesting. The aim just makes it feel like like a 30 meter blind AoE around him instead of projectiles. Yeah. I mean, I think that's why they gave him, because the sprint speed on T2 isn't that crazy good normally, but I think it's for like catching, like, if you ult from really far away and then you catch someone, I can see the vision. Especially since it highlights them through a wall. You can fucking, you know, link up on them. You're kind of fast. Do your whole combo. You can see how bad I am hitting this too. It's actually unreal. If I just hold left click, does it put me? Oh, his back is at a weird spot. I forgot about that. D2 sprint speed plus I don't know what the fuck FF is. To me, FF means forfeit. I'm fucking league build. This reminds me a lot of Dredge from DVD. Yeah. I mean, it is cool how they're like mixing up the characters from like other games. I also like this take on a Nocturnal. I think it's really strong, don't get me wrong. What the fuck? Oh, that looks sick from above. Wait, I've never seen the projectiles from above. That actually looks sick. Go to the States next Tuesday. Anything cool there? Which state are you going to specifically? Because I can give you some recommendations based on the state. Oh, we got the raffle's already over. Let me also just immediately refund this ticket. Okay, and then raffles. Raffle. Bot commands. So DB. That's false. 0, 5. Okay. That DB fixed as well. Perfect. Let's get the Drifter VOD, and we are. Oh, there's one entrance too. Perfect. So it's the last person with the Drifter VOD. Idaho and Oregon? Oh, there's nothing cool in either of those states. Unlucky. Especially not Idaho. Maybe. Oh, okay. Oregon has some cool shit. Idaho, you're fucked. Look at a potato. I don't know. But like Oregon has. I don't know anything. I know Oregon's a decent place. Doesn't have anything I know. Like anything that noteworthy. Like if you're going to fucking. I don't know. There isn't. Sound like Midwest states just have fuck all. I'm going to Indiana and Bangladesh. I am so sorry for. I mean, Bangladesh seems sick. Oh, India. Okay, wait. No, sorry. I was state build. You're going to India. That's sick then. India's sick. I don't have any Asia recommendations though. I have not been there, unfortunately. I've been to Belize, Africa. Oh, my game. Where else? I've been out of the country more than that. Can't remember where else though. Canada. I'm going to India. I'm sorry. No, I thought that shit said Indiana. Which like I would not wish a motherfucker taking a vacation to Indiana on my fucking worst enemy. But India's cool. I mean, they have, I don't know, the food. Like, I would go to India just for the fucking food, man. Indian food is some of my favorite food. Getting authentic naan would go crazy. God, I love his wall slide animation. That shit's so sick. Indianapolis is chill? Nah. It's boring. I've been there. I have a homie who goes to college there. I've been there. I mean, there's like a fucking. I can't even think of anything to insult about it. It's just so plain. There's a Costco. Yeah, the VODs are archived. You can exclamation point VODs for the VODs channel. They are also on Twitch, but you know, fuck Twitch. Fuck Twitch VODs. But I upload them. Well, I've been kind of scuffed this week because I've been really focused on the update, and like I've had my time really pressed for with the update. But generally, I just upload them the day, like the night or the day after the stream. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you don't have like a contact, it would be a little rough. You need someone who knows the spots. Chat too fast for a streamer. Oh fuck, what did I miss? Oh, the last one. It's the last spot I do a wander build. Oh yeah, I guess that would be interesting to see. Maybe we'll do a fuck it. How long is this stream for 2 hours? How long is this VOD? 40 minutes? Okay, probably won't have the energy to do another one then, unfortunately. But also, think about doing well, I'm not good at making a YouTube review. I should be recording. I also did slash marker. Holy fuck, I'm so rusty. Slash marker, Arcanist. Why am I on? Oh my god. Slash marker, Arcanist. Drifter. And then I need the logo on screen as well. Fuck, I was too busy talking about food. You guys know my weakness. Just get on a long tangent about food. Also, let me know if my mic cuts at any point, because I am ADHD moving it again. Okay. We did get denied, so we can't fight on second wave at all, because they'll have an ability on us. I mean, unless we get a deny back, but that's pretty unlikely. I don't see Drifter's melee being great early. It's like Billy's bat. I mean, I think it's... What is his melee by default? 124? I mean, it could be worse. I think it's just like a standard melee. Like... Oh, or do you mean like his one? Oh, you mean like his one. I get what you're saying. Because, well, Billy's... Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. Rocking melee items for free. I mean, I still think it's the best start, though. It does... I mean, it's doing, like, over 100 damage now, right? Yeah, it's still... If you're assuming you're hitting both, it's doing still a solid 130 damage. That's something to scoff at. That's a doorman bell. Yeah, 2 for poke. I like it. You're definitely... You're not really going to look to engage, so... Worth it. I think his heavy one is the highest in the game by base. I mean, no way. Wait, I don't think 132 is highest in the game. I'm pretty sure Abrams outclasses that. I think close to average though, right? I'm trying to... Anyone else have a higher melee? Really? No one else has a fucking higher melee? I'm sure Abrams outclasses that though, but maybe I'm wrong. Is it glitched, but it says Billy's is 24 or 143? Billy got a boon, to be fair, it was 142. Abrams has base melee damage? Oh, do you mean his scaling? What's his... Can we see his melee scaling here? I don't think we can see it unless we're, Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, boons give 5. You've gotten 2 boons? So we can infer from that it's 2.5 scaling? I don't know if I have to compare that to the other stats. I probably should, but... Oh yeah, Yamada has a really high base melee too. Backstab Rush, I don't mind. Backstab is a very strong item, good on this character. Abrams doesn't have any higher melee boost from base kit. I mean, I know, are you saying he has high base melee, but his scaling isn't great? I think that's what you're saying. I don't honestly know with other characters. I know all the new characters, like, their scaling's pretty well, but I don't actually know, like, numerically other characters. Like, I haven't gone through the process of committing most of them to memory, which I probably should. You should look for the Slash. Maybe you thought he got away, but, like, he's so killable. Yeah. You should at least, oh, you should have 2'd him there. Because if you just 2 recast 1, you can hit a pretty easy dive. Yeah, we 2'd now, right? Oh, this is such a good 2 angle. Oh, you hit it. That... I don't think that should have hit, but we'll take the kill. You're gonna dash and parry and leave. Yeah, fair enough. That's your best option out. Spirit shielding might go insane late. I mean, spirit shielding late, I don't think it would go insane late. I mean, it could be worth having if you're into a spirit lane. You like buy it early and don't sell it. But I mean, spirit shielding isn't gonna be a make or break by any means. Shielding items with a page are actually really good, especially when she gets her barrier maxed. Because if, say a page like barriers you and then guardian wards you, if you have spirit shielding, you'll just like eat the burst and then reapply that shield and still keep your weapon damage. It's great. I think that's where barriers are really, like, if you're with a page, going barriers really shine, because they can just keep her weapon buff up forever. Especially because normally she's gonna rush that extra weapon damage too. Okay. Let's see. Ghost Quarter is sitting right. Yeah, that's fine. Green items good. We are a little pressed for green items. So healing right goes a lot of sustain. Let this boxer out. If you're buying healing right, I don't know when you popped it before, and me having missed it is not a great sign. Melee lifesteal also great sustain because you're one procs it. Yeah, this isn't a good right. This is a fine right. If you're writing and then grabbing buff, it's good, but you should have been for one, we should have mantle slid there, so we just save our stamina. And then I guess he put a point in it, right? Wow, if that had a point, that would have killed you. That's insane. What the fuck? 246 feels like higher than it should be. Did they, like, I swear to God they shadow buff Talon. I swear to God he does more damage now. I feel like I'm going insane, but this character just, like, recently feels like he just has more base spirit power. They shadow buff him? It feels like they did. I swear his bird, it, like, used to do, like, 250 when it got a point in it. But, like, I don't know. That's crazy that if he was smart and put a point in it before it went on you, because I'm assuming sitting on one, would have killed you. I wouldn't know because I hardly fight against him. Yeah, true enough. No one really plays him now, which I think is good. Like I said, the game is in a good state when Vindicta and Talon are bad, so we're, you know, halfway there, even though Talon still feels like shit to play against. I guess Drifter is kind of gun Talon. Yeah, I mean, I don't love that ult. The issue with, like, that ult is they're just going to get back to tower. Big thing about, you don't need to bait that trap either. I'm pretty sure that was intentional bait. Talon traps despawn after a while. So you could just kind of, like, leave it and be fine. And it will despawn. Oh, you said in lane. Oh, wait. You said spiritually may go insane in this lane. Holy fuck. I reread. Wow, my dyslexia is. God, I still need to get it's a dyslexic font on my chat. Someone recommended that so long ago. I was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, and I just forgot. Ooh, I didn't know his one doesn't drop soul orbs. Like, obviously I know it counts as light melee, but I'm pretty sure Billy ones. Does it drop soul orbs? Actually, I don't know. Unfortunately, we missed that. Parry when you get thrown in the tower. Oh, that Lash is actually really smart. If he did that intentionally where he doesn't throw you directly into tower range, you gotta give a lot of respect to that. Uh-oh. You should dash go into the Veil. Yeah, that's bad. You have no chance at living if you route out. When you hear the bird, you just have to beeline Veil and hope you can, like, pull a juke down here. You can try to do a ring around the Rosie. Or, you know, most Talons of the Zelo aren't gonna have enough bird control to survive this, like, loop. In which case, it's actually, you could get clipped the walls. It's better for you if you don't think he's gonna do that to just, like, beeline. Okay. Oh yeah, you should also be doing the mid jump when you come back to lane. If you don't know it, it's exclamation point mid jump or exclamation point mid skip. Okay, so let me make that command for double sinners. I just really don't want to. I'll make a short about it tomorrow, Smile. I still should have a fucking short about it there. An exclamation command about it, though. I should fucking... I should... Goddamn. Remind me after this vault. I really should make that clip. We have extra health. I mean, I don't... Yeah, I don't think we need fortitude on him, though. Because you have so much... You can heal a fault cancel whenever. Oh, also, guy with the mustache, you're still here, right? One thing I should have mentioned in your raffle, completely forgot. You should have been farming more. We did not see very much farming. You're obviously doing very well, but something I'm saying really fundamentally played wrong about this character is, like, this. At the end of the day, he's an M1 farmer. Like, yeah, he's good at getting picks. He's good in a fight, but you want to fucking farm and get a soul lead. You kind of want to play like a Wraith, that gets stacks. Like, it's... Oh, unfortunately, you missed that. You should be in, like, jungle more than you think. They're kind of deceiving. But he just does so well with souls, and he farms pretty fucking fast with his one, like, AoE damage. And then also you can line him up so you're hitting multiple pellets on all the camps, and you're in a good spot. Here's the bad ult. We have no kill potential on Lash. Yeah. I don't think I farm very much at all this game either. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's weird. It's like, it's not natural to the character, but like I was watching, like, Cran talked about it, and I was watching just a bunch of other random Hylo players, and they were kind of all like playing him more like a standard M1, which, to be fair, no, I'm pretty sure he's just, I don't think he's like as farming as like a Hazer Wraith, don't get me wrong. Even probably he's less farming than a Fern, but he is more farming than the majority of people are playing him. Again, please just, yeah, if we just mantle slide there. Oh, if you don't know what mantle sliding is, also, it's just whenever you mantle, hold control, and you'll, like, basically do a dash for no stam. And it's just like free movement. It's so incredibly nice to use. He's out, yeah. You could look for a roam at this point. That's what I'd start looking for. Oh wait, no, you still have tower. What the fuck am I talking about? For some reason I thought tower was dead. No, you want to shove this in. You can do it off punch-ups as well. I think, well, I mean, what do you mean punch-ups? Like when you're... Oh, if you don't actually... Interesting. You just punch like onto something? I did not know that. That's interesting. I mean, a challenge option with the channel points I got. Like I said, I was thinking of doing like a hunt to incentivize people to fucking AFK the stream, unironically. Like, I'll be honest about that. I was thinking of just doing like 100k channel points. You get like a skip the line type coaching session. 20k and you try to do hard movement jumps. I mean, I'm doing that anyway. I've been trying to practice my movement. Okay, actually, anyone here, if you guys do me a favor, if you ever see some cool movement tech, or you guys see someone do some cool movement shit in like any just high level player, at me in the Discord and link it to me, because I'm trying to find more jumps to practice. Because I've really come to the point where I've realized the best way to practice movement tech is just if you ever see a pro or like a high level player do something that is like good movement wise, just copy it verbatim. As long as you go into the ledge first. Oh, interesting. Huh. I'll have to try that. I mean, I can't think of that many use cases for it, but it's really interesting to know it's in the game. Yeah, I like baiting the trap there. Like there, it's a good trap to bait because you know you're gonna have that trap is what traps last. Actually, I don't know how long off the top of my head, but it's gonna get broken. Do you know the? I do know the wall jump on vents. I never do it, but I've seen people do it. I cannot mechanically pull it off myself, but I've seen people do it. Surprised, was it not nerfed? I actually haven't seen anyone do it in like months. I just kind of assumed it was nerfed. I don't know, I feel like it's... Maybe we're thinking of different wall jumps. Are you talking about the wall jump where you like wall jump as you hit a vent and you go flying across the map? Oh, sucks. I guess that's also why Drifter likes slowing... I like slowing X this game. I really like slowing X into Lash. I was gonna say, I guess that's also why Drifter likes slowing X, is because it's it lets you hit twos a lot more easily for gap closing. Fuck, I gotta sneeze. I desperately need to bind that to my stream deck so I don't have to hold the sneeze every fucking time. I don't know why I don't want to sneeze on stream also. I can't tell you why that's a thing, because it's kind of inevitable. But, let's go Fleetfoot. Again, very standard item on him, solid item. Boots, which we're going to upgrade to Enduring Speed for movement speed. Blow resist isn't crazy here, but it could be worse. Oh, they actually one-shot you there? A little surprised. How much damage did you take? Oh my god, I love this glitch. That's a fuck ton we took from minions in lane, though. Okay, in general, I kind of stopped paying attention to this because it's just a problem I notice in general, and maybe I should just make a YouTube video on it. But like, in general, in this game, I, you know, didn't really talk about it or focus on it that much. You should focus, just in general, focus on not tanking minions. Focus on, this is a good ult also, by the way. I've been talking about your other ults not being great, because you know they're stuck in this fight, so you getting that extra damage on your every left click is huge. Anyway, what I was saying is just focus on not tanking minions. You never want to fight on wave, but you really, whenever you can, you just don't want to get by minions. You want to avoid it as much as possible, because pretty much everyone at, I mean every elo, although obviously it's decreasing as you go up, takes too much damage to minions. It takes more damage than they should. Wow, we just got fucking evaporated. Somehow live, you get the right, you should just run away and reset. Yeah, don't look to re-engage. Okay, yeah, you're out. That is lucky we live. We didn't just get evaporated. He was 600, okay. I just thought we were much higher. Ugh. No, you should full heal. There's no immediate time constraint for you to come back. Your team can hold this wave fine. There's no wave like crashing in. Also, it's not good for you to come mid. I know you're mid lane, but for one, we're 15 minutes into this game. And for two, like, you know, you should be coming to this side lane to catch it. Because someone's got to catch that, and, well, like, to be fair, you do have two other M1s on your team who would like to catch it, but you want it to be yourself, because you want to be the fed one in the game. Oh, one more shot from me and you died, damn. Okay. I love his air dash animation. It's so fucking good. And I am Mirage is catching it, but like I think he, basically half a wave was lost. And then on top of that, your Walker's gonna take a few shots, and you prefer the souls going onto you instead of Mirage. I was also looking at the wrong fucking team. You only have, but you just actually have 2 of their M1s, so it's fine. Even though again, I really, really hate. I don't know. Like I mentioned it every fucking. Well, there was 6 minions there when I looked initially, and there was 4 pushing in. Because it wasn't a. Like, the wave was already shoving in. So normally when a wave is shoving in, you don't lose the... Like, some of your minions die, but... Or some of their minions die, but all of them will not. Anytime I get mad, I just look at the jam side ult on Metro. Is it actually tech if you ever get upset, just open Metro stream and laugh? Because I've been trying to deal... Like, I'm still trying to fix my own tilt issues. I tried to use music, it didn't really work. I just lost the game because I wasn't really focusing anymore and just having fun. But to be fair, I think that game was lost no matter what. Again, like, we should not be autopiloting to this fight, like this mosh pit Nori's in mid when there's, this wave shoving in. Whoever this is catching the wave, like this wave's negative, the right wave shoving in. Like, this is not a time where you want to take a fight because you have 2 negative waves, and when you're making the choice to come to this fight over this wave, and like, I mean, ideally the route is, you farm this wave, then you make your way, you grab all of these cams, and then, you probably want to go secret shop, and then you could look for a fight. Instead of, just running to this fight and losing a wave to Walker. He said Paige is trash for playing melee Paige. Yeah, I saw that. Don't worry. Don't get me wrong, I never would even give, like, Metro watch time because I'm like, hey, watching or whatever. But Cran was making fun of him. And I was watching Cran stream, and that was kind of funny. Yeah, the exact clip was yeah, it was interesting. He's interesting. But like I said, I don't really like to watch him or talk about him because it's like, people like that, you give power by hitting on them, and you give attention. He does also say, like, I mean, obviously some players are macro heavy, right? No, I don't even want to insult the people. I just doing a melee build, thinking, like, seeing that Paige melee skills with Spirit, like, at a high level, or being a high level player, and thinking that melee, which scales with gun but has extra Spirit, is worth building on her is kind of insane. Yeah, it's an unfortunate bag loss. The issue with that ult is, like, I mean, I guess you're trying to turn, you really should just run away, though. You can use your ult to run because you're getting sprint speed after that rope. But once Inferno starts shooting you and you ult, it's sprint speed and not movement speed, so you aren't gonna get the move speed to get away from him, so it really isn't worth. I know a lot of people that are good at melee Paige. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, okay. I mean, this doesn't mean to flame way, but like, at a high level, melee Paige will never be played because if she ever, her whole thing is how squishy she is. So if she ever gets parried, she dies. Also, she's not going to do more melee damage than a character that normally scales with melees. Her spirit scaling on melees are just a subsidy for helping her farm and for a little bit of defense. What rank is the creator of that server? Nope. I guess, yeah, I'm also gonna focus on your tarp. Yeah, we should, I mean, Mina, going honest, we should jump on her. She should not be allowed to do that. She's like going towards our backline. She's jumping on you, who's a fairly tanky character. She's in your face, no two. Like, you definitely should have turned sooner. Well, the point is, I'm not flaming people who play melee Paige or build melee Paige. I'm flaming people at a high level who think melee Paige will be viable. You can be a turn of 6, play the melee Paige, whatever, but you're having fun. If you think melee Paige, if you think melee Paige will be like competitively viable, that's the people who I'm flaming. And who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong, and they'll play melee Paige in DLNS tomorrow. Then I'll just, I don't know. I won't eat my hat, but I'll like make Kai eat a hat or something like that. It's unfortunate. I like the recast though. I really like that recast. It's just like a small juke right before the stun proc, since you're gonna get hit by it anyway, and then on top of that, you're making it so, you know, when he's dashing out, he's not gonna dash on top of you. Could potentially kill you. That was like a very, very good recast. Okay, what are we buying now? We really need to get some, like, T3s or damage. Our build is... Again, none of these items are bad on Drifter, but we don't have anything great. Yeah, there we go. Hunter's Aura. Well, I guess Backstabber's great. Hunter's Aura, great. Life Strike. I don't know why I see so many people building Life Strike. Again, I mean, I understand it. It procs on one. I don't think it's a bad item. But Soul Strike is... Or not Soul Strike. What the fuck is it called? The Spirit Strike is so fucking good on him. Because you just get it for free. You set up you're doing a decent chunk of spirit damage off the back of your ult. I mean, to be fair, you don't have cold front. You're using slowing. Oh yeah, slowing X is also a subsidy for staying on someone, which I like slowing X this game. Very strong into Billy, very strong into Wraith, very strong into Mina, very strong into Wraith, very strong into Fern, and then, you know, good into Billy, good into Talon, great into Lash. Actually, holy shit, slowing X is like a god item in this game. What the fuck? God, I love Dash Fern so much. Yeah, you managed to live. Nice. Somehow he just doesn't ignite you. I hate the Dash Fern is meta right now. It's so fucking annoying. Again, my least favorite builds are builds that don't take skill. Like, that's why I don't like him Furnace right now. Because he's like an probably an A tier hero generally, but if you're bad, he's an S tier hero, and that's why I hate him. I've been enjoying Witchmail on Drifter. I mean, I guess well, I mean, there's an issue with the Witchmail. Witchmail is going to be good on Victor. Well, Witchmail is going to be really good on Victor, actually. Because it can't affect his 3. Which means you're going to farm time off of your ult. And you're going to... Which is a passive res. Holy shit, Witchmail is going to be amazing on Victor. Wait. You're just going to... Your one's an AoE. So it's never going to have a downtime either. If you have Witchmail. Oh shit. Wait, yeah, that's a necessary bot on him. Wait a second. I should like pre-make a Victor build. Wait, actually I should. Huh. Writing that down, I had 54 votes on Victor. Oh, honestly, low-key, I could pre-make a Victor build today. That'd be kind of fun. Because obviously they're going to change some shit about him, and it's not going to be like, you know, there's going to be stuff that could like change with it, but like, you'll want Spirit Strike early. Set up your Mundo Suck. You'll want Witchmail late game. Let's focus on Spot. I'll get to that later. Which Fern. Oh, that sucks. You missed your 2. Yeah, Slowing Axe is also really good with Page as well. You should ult to stay on top of him. Wow, he is fucking slow to Valhalla. Good dodge. Yeah, there's the ults. A little late, but never late than never. Holy shit, that fire rate's slow. I thought you were manually left clicking for a second. I was like, oh wait, no, Fern just has like 80 goddamn fire rate slows. He has his stash, and then... Does he not have like suppressor? I felt like he had suppressor. Sorry, wait, let's focus on this. Oh my god, that Mina damage. Are you 1 max? Yeah, you're 1 max. That's why you have so much sustain. I mean, this is a perfect example of why maxing 1 early is like a, you know, it can hit. You get so much sustain. I feel like the best way to play Drifter is like a dive tank. Yeah, our Explode Drifter is dive tank. It's something that he's like, I mean, he's kind of like a Shiv, or like a more like a Shiv role, I guess. You're not even really a tank. You're just like a bruiser. You're a dive bruiser. Are you turning? Oh, that's your teammate. Okay. I was gonna say, if it was an enemy, I was gonna be concerned. Weighted shots. Good item on him. Oh yeah, I'm surprised you didn't see more weighted shots. The debuff reduction you get this game is insanely strong. But it's, well, you might want Remover more though. Removers, you can remove Love Bites, you can remove Lash, Fire Rate, Slow, and Flog later. Furnace Burn. You might actually, I would double up this game. They have so much fucking CC. Yeah, they actually have so many debuffs. I would double up with Remover and weighted shots. No Point Blank. Oh yeah, Point Blank is Well, actually, I don't mind. If Pumlink's next, I don't mind it. But I do kind of like prioritizing debuff reduction over damage at this point, especially like because considering the fact that every fight we're fighting in Furnace, it is kind of like getting debuff reduction is an active buff to our damage, considering, you know, mitigating that fire rate slow is really big. Yeah, you do one-shot her. So, okay, I mean, we get the kill, which is, right? Yeah, we get the kill, which is, oh, we get traded back, that sucks. We get the kill, which is good, but we might have been able to live if we just turn on her immediately. Literally, anytime you see Mina or Paige, and if Mina doesn't have her 2-up, even if Mina does, you know, you could stay on her pretty easily with your 2. You want to target them as a drifter, because you can just one-shot them off the face of the earth. They're the 2 squishiest characters in the game right now. You want to just fucking obliterate them off the face of the earth, and you can just one-shot them. That's like your whole thing. I was saving for Toxic, and oh, you saw close quarters? Yeah, I would definitely upgrade it. Point blank is great on this character. Vamburst, I don't know why I don't like Vamburst. I mean, I don't know. I think you're getting so much healing off of your 1 that it doesn't really provide that much value compared to just getting as much fire rate as humanly fucking possible. Like, it just, I prefer, I mean, you know, Burst, Frenzy also feels amazing on this character. Great bruiser item. Win a match and our Wraith is 1-6 and 15k ahead of all our team. We love Mouse 1 farmers, man. I hope before the game fully comes out in general, a Mouse 1 farming class gets a nerf. Okay. Was wait, VB a vampire? No, wait, no. I mean, it has to be vampire. Second, oh, vampire. Vampiric burst. There we go. Maybe the talk. Yeah, I mean, Toxic's a good item on him for sure. Because you build it up really fast, and you know it's kind of your only source of anti-heal in this comp. I mean, in general, let's be honest. What comp nowadays isn't anti-heal great into? Especially if you're at a lower elo, like your team isn't gonna really build anti-heal unless it's just on autopilot. So it's kind of important for you. Movement. I mean, you're doing a good job juking, but this fight isn't really good for you. You should one and just try to heal, yeah. You can do a decent job staying alive, but that just isn't a fight we want. You kind of had a chance to be like, no, I don't really know what happened there. Honestly, I don't know why we're in that situation. But this is the point. Also, we talked about this at the start, but this is the point where you should be farming and not fighting. This is where we should just go in our jungle for a bit, come back 10k stronger, and just, you know, fuck them up. You can't. Well, yeah, you can't contest turn. You're down a player and your team's not with you. You should just give it. Oh, that talent trap there. Why is he running you with that? What? You could walk. I would tank talent trap right now. Oh yeah, that works. I would say I would tank talent trap and then just parry on the vending machine. It's fine. I mean, your team. I mean, just like 2 of you here. Or, yeah, it's just. Like, as much as the correct call is to, well, you're down 1 actually. The correct call probably is to give Earn, but as much as, you know, I wouldn't mind a call to contest Earn from your team, you can't be doing it alone. You can only be contesting it if your team's there. This somehow works out. I guess there was just a good page ult and you guys survived for way too long. I don't know how your para lived for such an insane amount of time with no ults. Let's just cash it right now. Yeah, you don't need to drop the... Oh, actually, again, even though it's technically an optimal, I don't mind dropping that Earn to try to greed the kill, because you want those kills. It sucks that you have to be the one to Earn, but no one else in your team is, so you grab it. Oh, perfect. I can watch the stream on my 2-hour drive home. One hand on the phone, another on the beer. Letting God take the wheel and drive me home. That's the best way, brother. I mean, I know... Actually, no. I know it's Swento who, like... There's some motherfucker. I think it's Cosman who always watches him on the Tesla. I'm like, I don't think that motherfucker always watches him all parked. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, okay. Oh, you do a long drive. I get you. Driving home from work? I love it. It makes me so happy that like people who use your builds just stumble in on here and they see you type and like, oh, who's this fucking idiot named Real Phase Brooklyn? And then eventually I just call you High Docker, refer to you as High Docker, and you just lose all aura. It makes me so happy knowing that's like interaction happens fairly often. I like that recast. Just after he can't get on you and all. I mean, honestly, your 2 recasts are like significantly above your elo. Start back from uni. Okay. Oh yeah, you moved into your dorm. I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, I like the recast. Let me focus on this fight. I feel like, again, I mean, in general, we're overfighting, right? But let me really focus on where the overfighting is happening. I might play a little next week. We'll see. Kind of feeling like I want to play the game. But I mean, I also have a weekend to play the game where I don't. Oh yeah, I actually don't have. Normally, I have something I have to do. Well, I don't have to do everything. I enjoy what I do every weekend. But it's like a long ass drive, which is kind of unfortunate. So it eats away a lot of my weekends. But I don't actually have that this weekend, so I'll have time. So why is it considered overfighting currently? Okay. Every time you take a fight in Deadlock, you want there to be a reason. You want there to be a purpose. That purpose can be, you know, enemy teams running Urn. We want to pick up Urn. There's an objective here. Enemy team shoving our walker. We see, you know, 4 of the enemy team on the other side of the map. So we want to jump the people on the weak side of their map. You know, they're like missing all their ults. So we want to force a fight. But there has to be a reason. Because the way you win MOBAs is by taking fights where you have statistical advantages. That's the way you win MOBAs. So if you, every time you go into a fight, before you fight, you want to look at your map and think like, do I have an advantage in this fight? And if the answer is no, it's a bad fight. And like right now in general, it's overfighting because like, you know, this fight, you're already down a player. You guys are looking for a re-engage for no reason. Holding your walker, that's fine. It's probably fallen anyway, but at this though, I don't mind just clinging on to it. Maybe they only send 3 to siege and you guys, you know, keep your hands on it. Even though realistically they should peel the mid right now, they won't because this isn't like, you know, this is a Arcanist. But like also because the time you take I guess also as Drifter you can add is someone alone and then I go jump them and like, you know, ambush them and fuck them up. Good kill. Should probably ult to get out. Yeah, I'd pop ult here. Only thing like right now once you I like TPing on the Billy because worst case you trade, in which case you get stacks, so it's worth. Now the ult comes out. It's just very late. One thing you got to keep in mind about Drifter ult is it's not just the fact that you're getting not just the fact that you're getting, you know, the blind and the sprint speed. The damage on your shots is significant. Hey, you call mid, perfect. The damage on your shots is like very significant. The what, 23 odd damage right now, right? 34. Oh, boot and scaling, of course. Like the 34 damage you're getting per bullet is nothing to scoff at by any stretch of the imagination. Because right now you're doing 83. So it's like 20, we'll say 25 because I don't want to do, wait, it is 25 exactly. Yeah, you're doing 25% extra damage every shot with ult, which is, you know, killing everyone 25% faster is very, very good, especially when you're a bullet hero and, you know, your team is probably a little bullet heavy. Oh no, they're spirit heavy. Okay. I didn't really look at your team, to be honest. I just remembered you had 2 M1s, but obviously 7 is a spirit M1. Okay, but also, you know, in another game, doing hybrid damage in general is really, really good because it makes it harder for the enemies to build against you. Because say you're hyper fed, and they're like, okay, well, to be fair, plated does still stop that. But they're like, okay, he's super fed. I'm gonna build bullet resilience. You know, then you kind of spec more towards your ult. You're doing a good chunk spirit. They now have to get 2 items to counter you. Although again, plated armor does do a good job at chopping you up. I feel like I'm too conservative in my ults with general. Yeah. It's, I mean, you know, this is what, you're like second game on the character probably. Like there's a capacity of like that. Or, oh, you mean on every character? Okay, if it's on every character you're talking about, the way to solve this is just use your ult every time it's off cooldown. Maybe not on Drifter. Play Dynamo, well, maybe not Dynamo either. With a normal ult cooldown. You can play someone with a low ult cooldown like Para. You really train your brain like, okay, ult's up, ult, ult's up, ult. or just spam your, like, play Lash and spam your, every time your ult is off cooldown, solo ult someone every time. Because for one, you're just, you know, gonna get better at using X character's ult. But for two, you really, like, it's better to overuse your ult than to underuse it, and you want to train your brain that it's just a normal ability. Like, it's, you know, it really is just a normal ability. And you want to use it, obviously, you know, you don't want to be spamming it off cooldown normally, but it's better to train your brain to spam it off cooldown and then work backwards than it is to work with not using it enough and work forwards. Because that's an issue I also had a lot of Dynamo. And the way I fixed it was just fucking, you know, ults on cooldown, find someone to solo ult. That DB is actually, that was an insane DB by your page. That is short worthy, that DB breaks Billy Chain. Okay. Fuck, that's actually short worthy. God damn it. Now that I'm doing shorts, and like, there's so much short content that I just never did, because like, doing shorts is a pain. But I figured out a way to do them really easily. But now I'm like golden. Okay, you have 3 rejuves. Like at this point, okay, well, let's look at your map, because there's a couple options, right? The first option, you know, you brute force their base, you try to take these guardians. They have, well, you can't see the full screen. Well, you can, but there's no drawing. They have Lash ult up, which is scary, and you know, this like choke point, this big clusterfuck is not really what we want to look for, right? So it's not a bad play. You still have 3 rejuves, right? So even though the fight is gonna be, it's sketchy, you still have 3 rejuves. But right now, I mean, for one, you gotta fix this wave. This wave shoving, so it's fine. You gotta have someone fixing this left wave. But for two, like, there's just Urn right here, right? You can use Urn to force a fight. Urn is actually neutral right now. You use Urn, and they fight, amazing. We have a rejuve fight, we fuck them up. They don't fight, you get a free Urn. You still have 3.5 minutes left on your rejuve. You now come and do this brute force play. Just now you're up, what, 9, I don't know how much Urn's worth, 9k souls. You should just be getting Urn for free at this point. There's no reason not to be. Okay. Ooh, how did we get caught by that? That sucks. And yeah, the exact Lash ult thing I was talking about is happening. Pops all our rejuves. And now we're turning the fight. Okay, we do kill Billy. Look, fight's going well-ish. I mean, we lost 2 rejuves for free. They aren't quick. I mean, if they get back to base, it's bad, though. Fortunately, it looks like we catch 2 of them before they're able to reset. Para does, or not BSC or Para. Flash does get back to base. So you do get the breach. But it's just, it's a lot, you know, it's risky, right? Flash had got more people. It would have been really scary. And again, you can go for that risk because you have the rejuve, but it's better to min-max your other opportunities and uses of rejuve first, and then go there. And also, again, I think someone fixed this wave since your base guardian still have damage, but someone, probably your 7, having to fix that wave was not great since you started the fight while he was fixing the wave, or the tower farm the entire wave. Oh, I think it did, because it's still a fucked up wave. Yeah, which means it's just not great, because you lost a lot of souls and minions. You guys get Patronok, you could definitely stay to end, so you're golden. They fought outside of base when they had team dead, which was very troll, and now they just lose. Yeah, okay. We also went items-wise, Juggernaut and Frenzy, both great items on him. You're also into 2 ADCs, so it's not bad. Yeah, nice. I mean, that's good. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, fucking ADHD tweaking. They do gear 7, that's surprising. GG ult him? No, dude, he just fucking arrowed him.
Well played.
Okay. It's also cool how, like, when you get cursed, it looks. I remember when it used to look like so much worse. When you were cursed. Oh, it looks good. Well, that was a change a while ago, but got me randomly thinking about it. Anyway. Okay. As far as the notes, I don't know if it says 72 stacks or the boost you get. Wait, what? Oh no, that's your stacks. The number on the 3 is the current stacks you have. The boost is only 28%, but he had 72 stacks. Okay. I definitely think when this character is nerfed, Literally all they need to do. Well, again, I'm fearful of Valve releasing another pub stomper since they don't seem to understand how to balance pub stompers. Um, but I think really what he needs is the isolation area needs to be like 40 meters and not 25. 25 is way too close. It needs to be bumped up to 40 because you're literally every kill you're getting a stack. It's so rare you kill someone and they have a teammate within like 20 meters of them. Like 70, at least 70% of your kills are isolated, which is just, I mean, to be fair, it's like to make the enemies play closer to each other, but that's also not good because if you just have a lash, you know, but it's, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. As far as the notes, you know, for Drifter specifically, farm more, and then fight less. There's, you know, well, I guess it's intro specific, but fighting less. There's just more than a couple fights that were kind of pointless, and we're just kind of you throwing yourself with the enemy. Earn more. Did we run a single earn that game? Let's see. Did they run an earn? Did you run an earn? Okay, you guys ran one earn. Not great. Not great. Earn is super valuable. People do not run it enough in lower elos. It literally, you can just, the way earn works is basically every 5 minutes a team can force a fight, and every 5 minutes one team wants a fight and one team doesn't. So the team that doesn't want to fight, you know, quite often will grab the earn to keep it away from the team that wants to fight. The team that wants to fight quite often will grab the team to, you know, run earn and start the fight. Oh yeah, you defended earn and then cashed it. Yeah, so I definitely like tune up how much you run earn. It's kind of hard sometimes. Like in some games you'll run it and your teammate just won't your teammates won't respond. And those games you have to say, all right, whatever, it is what it is. You just don't run it. But a lot of games, if you're running, especially if you're on mic saying, hey, can we run this earn? Can we help with this earn? You're gonna do great, and you're gonna, you know, start getting earn more, helping your team more, ranking up more, right? Let's see. What else is there? I mean, the biggest note was fighting for sure. I probably just need to make a whole video talking about overfighting. What makes a good fight. But we'll see. What else is there? Wait, what? Oh no, it's my bleed. I'm going fucking crazy. This fucking 2 is so weird. The bleed damage per second, it's percentage spirit damage, right? It's the same way. I think spirit damage over time. It's not. Is it current health? It's not current. It's not max HP. I don't think. 3 would imply he has 150 HP. So is it just your spirit? I think that's what it is. I've never actually confirmed that. Anyway, what other notes are there? Sorry, I'm getting fucking tweaking today. I can't think of other notes. The fighting thing was the biggest by far. Obviously, we had more involved notes, but some of them, you know, are hard to think off the top of the dome. The ult usage for sure. You know, making sure you really gotta remember it. The ult is not just that blind. It's also about the spirit damage on hit, which is pretty significant. You know, 20 no boons, nothing to scoff at. Especially early. You know, you can go crazy with it. Yeah, rest was fine. I think your rest was generally fine. Obviously, far more as a Drifter specific thing or just M1 specific thing. And yeah, I think those are the biggest notes. I don't know why I'm doing YouTube outro because I'm not what is in the YouTube video, but YouTube build now. I kind of want to do one more. What time is it? 3. Probably should do one more. I probably should just call it. Yeah. Oh, I kind of want to make the Victor build. It would kind of be fun to do that. Was my build actually up here, or is this just like random? Oh, is this guy still have this many builds up here? They're all dog shit. Okay, whatever. Oh, there really aren't that many Drifter builds. It's really like... This is one. Whatever. I don't care enough. Were there any build recommendations? I recommend using again. I'll give the Intel Wanderer just to look up Wanderer's Drifter. When he actually publishes his build, I'll delete this one, or I'll just change the description to Wanderer's actual Drifter. What's the words I'm looking for? Hopefully he continues to play the character, because watching him build the character, he had a really good sense of the character, and I think he'll make a really strong build. He also is, very good at making gun character builds. So yeah, I would Wanderer Drifter, I recommend. And then the build specific, the build specific things I can't think of. But I'd recommend trying this Wanderer Drifter build. Because it feels pretty solid. Also, Life Strike doesn't feel that crazy on him. You just have so much in-bake sustain anyway. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Addy. That's, we have, okay, is anyone normally rated live? Oh, did I, yeah, okay. Twitch, me, oh, literally no one I follow is live. That's crazy. I hate that Vegas is farming viewers off of the, all the fucking collabs, man. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe Vegas is a good person now, but 6 months ago, he definitely was not. But people change, so I should give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Is that short word on Drift for tele combo? I kind of thought about that too, but I don't think it is. I think if you really want 2 TPs, just max your fucking 2. I missed that, wait, what? I want to test... Can I 1 and then TP? Like 1... No, there's no window to TP as here. Melee... No. I mean, you can obviously 2 melee, but it's kind of slow. I think light mailing after you recaster 2 is pretty OP. He's like... I mean, they would have such a read to parry this. And you get it pretty guaranteed. Oh, that being said, if you have 1 up, you can kind of just go crazy on him. Anyway. I tried doing the 1 into recast 2 turning lane. I see. Yeah, I mean, it's worth trying. It kind of feels like you should be able to, honestly, for like some tech. What about like... Oh, that motherfucker used... Wait, it is percentage HP damage. Because it's only doing 1 damage right now. Wait, this is just percentage HP damage? Why does it not say percentage HP? Holy shit, it's percentage HP damage. Yeah, because now it's 10, and then it'll drop to 9, yep. If I hit it again, it's going to be ticking for 9, yep. And then it'll drop to 8 once it gets low enough, yep, there it is. Okay, it's fucking percentage HP damage. Huh. Never fucking knew that, because they didn't fucking say. I thought it was like some weird percentage spirit shit. Anyway, I'm gonna go, I gotta get this VOD up. I gotta edit the Drifter VOD. So yeah, we'll have... I guess standard coaching tomorrow, and then we're, Victor will come out, we'll get Victor. I might make a build for him, we'll see. Yep, hope you enjoyed. Keep it real, you know the vibe.